Hello, it's Cookie on Cookie Streams, and welcome to another stream where today we are playing some MLB the Show 26. There it is. Oh, yeah. I'm a little bit off center here. I just realized. Oh, no, microphone. There we go. Tighten that bad boy up. Alrighty. Let's go. Last time, I think we lost the series. Not the best news in the world. Not the best news in the world. I am going to really fast. Oh, hello there, Jenny. Hello, Roman. Solar eclipse tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting. Who is Armstrong? Let's see. We'll just do a happy Tuesday smiley face message today. Almost forgot to do that. And while we're doing that, don't forget to leave a like on this stream. Oh, Pete Crow Armstrong. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. I don't think we need him, though. We got Michael Harris II. And I don't think Pete Crow Armstrong is as good in this game as he is in real life right now. Unfortunately for him. Although I don't think he really cares, to be honest. Alrighty. Boom. Messages pinned. We are good to go. Although I will be looking for trades. We have that one trade. I forget who were we trading for last time. We made a trade attempt last time. And I can't remember who it was for, but they're thinking about it. That's what I remember. They're thinking about it. And yeah, sadness. We lost by 1 run last game there. Oh, here it is. Trade rejected. Dang it. That's right. We were going for Wilson Contreras. We keep on getting rejected. Keep on getting rejected. Let's see. Maybe let's put Tyler Kinley on trade block. There we go. Can't put Hoskins on there right now. All right. Maybe a Danny Young. Nope. Can't. Jonah Heim can't. A Bummer. Aaron Bummer. All right. We have some guys on the trade block. Now, mind you, a lot of teams are not going to want to trade just now because we are still like only 30 games into the season. Is that 32 games into the season? So yeah, and I'm going to just double check, make sure you guys can hear me okay. All right, there we go. All right. And we are going to be in beautiful Denver, Colorado. Spencer Strider is going to be on the bump for us, facing off against Tomoyuki Sugano. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And let's have Ha-Seong Kim. Now let's have him sit this game. We'll have him sit. And do we just roll out this lineup? Baldwin's cold right now. Acuna may need a day, so let's put Acuna on the bench today. We'll get Eli White in there, I think. Well, I say that. How about let's do this. Let's switch out Dubon. Oh, my chat. Hold on, I need to reload here on my phone. Trying to re-chat my phone, and it was not. Hello there, Knight. It was not going. Hold on. Chat was not loading in. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. We got chat. Well, we don't really need PCA, so I don't think I'm going to try to trade for him right now. We'll see how he does for a little bit. We don't really want to trade this early in the season. Now, when we play Super Mega Baseball, in a little while. We'll probably get some early trades in that, but right now in this one, I don't think we'll do that. Anyway, what was I doing? Dubon's in right. I actually switched Dubon and Yaz. And The Sims 4 is updated. Hey. Get Acuna out of here for Kim. Baldwin will lead off. Ozzy bat second. Kim bat eighth. Ooh, switch Yaz with Dubon, I think. And yeah, I think I like that lineup. Let's go. Ozzy. All right, let's put Jorge Mateo in for Ozzy. I don't want to bat him second, though. Let's bat Riley second. Olsen third. Dom Smith 4. Dubon 4. All right, we'll rock and roll with that. Michael Harris is fine. Skip all. There we go. All righty. And we are here in beautiful Denver, Colorado, the Mile High City. Coors Field will play host to the Atlanta Braves versus the Colorado Rockies tonight. Braves first in the NL East with a record of 19-13, while the Colorado Rockies are fourth in the NL West, that juggernaut of a division, at 15-17. Michael Harris looking to get better at the plate. Not doing well to start out this season. But here we go, once again in beautiful Denver, Colorado. It is overcast tonight, and here's the Rockies pitcher, Tomoyuki Sugano. 6 games started. He has a 3-0 record, 37 innings pitched, a 1.7 ERA, and a 1.05 whip. Pretty dang good out of a Colorado pitcher. I'm going to move my face cam up here really fast. Here we go. We have Drake Baldwin leading off, batting .245 now after hitting a bit of a slump. Sugano features a splitter, and he'll throw it there for strike one. Splitter, sweeper, four-seam, sinker, and cutter. Counts 0-1 quickly to Drake, and he's going to send a four-seamer the other way, foul. Quickly down 0-2 to Sugano. Counts 0-2. The pitch, fouled away. Baldwin just getting a piece of that sweeper. He'll see a fourth pitch. And that's a four-seamer that'll drop below the zone. Ball one. Counts 1-2. And this one sent the other way and down for a base hit. Drake Baldwin will reach to lead things off after falling to an 0-2 count. And I apologize, I did not get a chance to eat my dinner, so. As I start my dinner, Austin Riley will take ball one outside. Tomorrow is not chess, tomorrow is Minecraft. Minecraft server games. Baldwin, pickoff attempt to first. And Sugano throws it away. Baldwin a late jump to second, but no throw. From the Rockies' first baseman, that's going to be an E1 on Sugano. Braves get a runner in scoring position as Drake Baldwin. Look at this pickoff. Just send it off to the right there. Now sent the other way is this four-seam fastball foul by Austin Riley. Count even at 1-1. Here comes the pitch, swung on and missed, strike two on that splitter. I'm going to be honest tonight, I don't remember what time it is tomorrow. Count is 1-2. Here comes the pitch, and it is fouled away. A sweeper very late on that one. Ended up right down the middle. Now this 1-2 is a ball, two. Sweeper just dips out of the zone. Riley will see a sixth pitch, and here it is. Swung on and hit up the middle. It will be fielded on a dive by the shortstop. Throw to first from his knees. Got him for out number 1. Riley does get the runner Baldwin over. So it's a runner on third with 1 out. What a great play there by the Rockies shortstop. I need to take a look at the defensive alignment for these Colorado Rockies. And the Rockies tonight, from left field to right field, Jake McCarthy, Brenton Doyle, and Sterling Thompson are patrolling the outfield. From third to first, it's Kyle Caro, son of Eric Karros. Shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar, Ryan Ritter, and Eduard Julien. Catching is Hunter Goodman. DHing is Mickey Moniak. And, of course, we know the pitcher, Sugano. 11 pitches already for Sugano through 2 batters. And Olsen goes first pitch swinging. It'll be fouled back for strike 1. Indeed, it is 2:15, says Jenny. So that stream tomorrow will be 2:15:01. That's Eastern Daylight Time. Well inside, and that hits Matt Olson. So after going down 0-2, he gets plunked. And Mauricio Dubon, who's batting cleanup today, is going to step in with runners at the corners and 1 out. And he'll send this one through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Braves strike first here in Denver. It's 1-0 Bravos. Mauricio Dubon just first pitch hacking. Pulls it through that 5-6 hole, low liner. And that'll bring up Dom Smith. Runners at first and second. Olsen at second. Ball 1 outside on a sweeper that didn't really sweep. At first base is Mauricio Dubon, a little bit more wheels than Olsen at second. And there's a strike. Count evens at 1-1. Last game Dom Smith was in, he went 0 for 3 with the old hat trick. Now he'll send this one foul. I'm having potatoes, sausage, and peas for dinner. Count 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is fouled off by Dom. Oh, tomorrow's chess for you because, okay, that makes sense because your time zone is like 5 or 6 hours ahead. The 1-2 count, it's sent on a bloop into left field, and it's down for a base hit. Except for the throw's going to come. No, it's not going to come to third. Oh, my goodness. And Matt Olson hung out to dry in between third and second. He couldn't go too far because that was a bit of a bloop just over Ezekiel Tovar's head and glove. Runners play it station to station. They're loaded now for Jorge Mateo. And that first pitch splitter is fouled away. Hey, interesting there, and the third baseman just went, I believe that's Ryan Ritter, or is he the second baseman? Either way, swung on a missed strike 2. With the bases loaded and Jorge Mateo up. Just went to the cutoff position instead of playing his bag there. 0-2, and Mateo will lay off of it. Ball 1, splitter down and in. Mateo batting just .083. Not many starts on this season so far. He's going to send this one, though, into right field and deep. It's going to be deep enough to tag. Runner comes home. Throw's going to be relayed home, and it's not in time. Matt Olson will score after a fly out by Jorge Mateo. Sacrifice fly. We'll look at it here. Going back as a right fielder, he snags it into the second baseman. Relay throw and wasn't late by much. A little off to the right, made that one an impossible play. And now here's Mike Yastrzemski with runners at the corners and 2 down. Ball 1 on the splitter. I need to take a look at the box score again. Who's playing where? That right fielder was Sterling Thompson. Ritter is the second baseman. Third baseman is Kyle Karros. That's right. Pitch to Yaz will miss low, ball 2. Last 10 games, 3 homers and 4 RBIs for Yaz. Though he's batting just 174 on the year and sends one up the middle, but it's taken in by Tovar. He'll go the short way to second to Ritter, and that'll end the inning. We're through a half inning of this game. It's the Bravos 2 and the Rockies coming up. On the bump for the Braves, it's Spencer Strider. Through 6 games, he's got a 3-2 record, 38 2/3 innings pitched to a 4.42 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, and 37 strikeouts. Just a walk rate of just 3.8%. Ball 1 low from a 4-seam fastball by Strider. And he features that 4-seamer, a slider, a curve, and a circle change. It's funny because in the real-life Braves broadcast, they eat all the time on broadcast during their games. The count's even at 1-1. Fouled away by the leadoff hitter, Edward Julien. Playing first base today for the Colorado Rockies, and this one laced into right field. And stopped by the right fielder today, Mike Yastrzemski. Left to right, we have Mauricio Dubon in left, Michael Harris, and then, of course, you just saw Mike Yastrzemski. Third to first, we have Austin Riley, Hassan Kim, Jorge Mateo at second today, and, of course, Matt Olson, the Iron Man, at first. Greg Baldwin behind the dish, and he's catching, of course, Spencer Strider. DH we saw earlier already. That's Dom Smith. Ball 2 low. Strider trying to find it here, and he'll get a swing and a miss there. Strike 1. There it is again. That one going straight through Moniak's bat, seemingly. Count even at 2-2. The pitch will miss outside and low, 3-2. The full count pitch is going to be lined foul. 96 coming in, 96 going out. The pitch is sent into left center field. That's going to split the gap. Dubon after it, and so is Harris. They have a country mile to run out there. Dubon gets to it first. Throws into the relay man. A run scores. Moniak holds up at second. The Rockies immediately cut this lead in half. 2-1. First pitch here to Hunter Goodman is in for a strike. Strider being aggressive with a couple of fastballs. This one's sent into center field. Going back on it is Harris. He has it. Gathers. Fires into third base. And it's well off target. For the Rockies order, Edward Julien, Moniak, Hunter Goodman, Ezekiel Tovar, Jake McCarthy, Brendan Doyle, Kyle Caro, Sterling Thompson, and Ryan Ritter will round things out at the bottom of the zone, or at the bottom of the order, I beg your pardon. Ezekiel Tovar up, and he'll send the first pitch he sees foul. The 0-1 send foul, 0-2. Strider a chance here to punch out Tovar. But he won't do it. It's high, 1-2. The 1-2. He won't go after it, and Baldwin, though it's in the dirt, he'll get enough of it to stop it. Count evens at 2-2. And here is that 2-2. It's sent into shallow center field. We'll see if they tag. They will. Harris throws it home. The throw is just off target enough that the tag won't be put on the runner in time. Tie ball game here at the end of the first. Well, not the end of the first here, but still with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. That's one grounded weakly to Olson at first. He'll deal to Strider, and they're going to say they got McCarthy at first. No review, which is shocking. Well, we're through 1. We're all tied up at 2.
shortstop, Kim.
Let's go, Rockies!
Sent the other way and through past the second baseman Ryan Ritter, and Ah-Sung Kim has a base hit.
Batting ninth, center
Oh, and not even in the zone. Braves players aggressive today. Suganu with just one pitch into this second inning. Already 28 pitches on the day. First pitch to Harris is going to be in there for strike one. Kim takes a step. That was a slide step from Sugano. And now here's another one, and it's sprayed foul by Harris. Count 0-2. For the 2022 Rookie of the Year, it's going to be a sweeper, and it's off the glove of catcher Hunter Goodman. So Kim steals second easily. It's his 8th bag of the year. Won't even have to slide. Now runner in scoring position here for the Braves. 1-2 count to Harris. That'll drop below the zone. 2-2. Once again, all even at 2-2. Swung on and miss. Harris swings through the splitter. That's Sugano's first strikeout of the day. Now here's Drake Baldwin as the lineup card flips on over. He'll swing through a splitter himself for strike one. Almost identical pitch there.
Ball one.
That's well up and in, ball one. 252 batting average, good for third on the Braves. Known for their slugging this year. The pickoff attempt to second just late. Holy smokes. Throw beat him. Tag was just a little late. As Kim is taking an aggressive lead over there at second. There's strike two. Baldwin lays off the splitter after starting his swing. Counts 1-2 with one out. Well inside. 2-2 with a sweeper. Two. Sent foul by Drake Baldwin. Early on that splitter. Pitch again is going to be sent into left field. I beg your pardon. They're going to send him home. Kim is going to get there. The throw is going to take Goodwin, I beg your pardon, a few feet up the line. It's an RBI base hit for Drake Baldwin. That throw was going to be close timing-wise. Thankfully, a little up the line. And now with one out, here's Austin Riley. And Baldwin at first, I beg your pardon, with his second hit of the night. He'll probably just do the 3 games. Hey, and just dropping is Classic Cookie Gaming's most recent video. Lego The Hobbit, Episode 7, Bread and Bridges. Go check it out after this stream. Now this one, splitter grounded to the shortstop. The turn at second is in time. But before that double play, a run scores courtesy of the Drake Baldwin RBI single. It's now 3-2 Braves going into the bottom of the second inning. Well, in real life, Jim Jarvis just made an incredible play. Holy smokes. Brenton Doyle will step up to the plate now. And you know Spencer Strider has got to be ecstatic about about that run in the top half of the second. No pitcher wants to get a lead and then immediately have it erase their next inning of work, which is exactly what happened in the first.
That's outside.
Counts 3-1 to Doyle. That's foul. Count goes to 3-2. 3-2 is... Oh, did he go? Someone send it. Oh, my goodness. No one's going to appeal. I want to look at this. Let's take a look at this one. Did he go? I mean, he went absolutely. No ring up and no appeal, so. Runner on first on the opening walk. And now Mateo, this one hopper to him. He sent it over to Kim. Kim turned it, and there's out number 2, a double play. A beauty there. Just one hop tailor-made to Jorge Mateo. Little flip to Kim. Kim does what he needs to do to make it 2 down here with nobody on now, thanks to that bases emptying. Double play. Counts 0-1 now to Sterling Thompson after that first pitch strike, and now he'll take a look at a curveball that stayed outside. 1-1 is going to be called a strike, but we're going to get a challenge here brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. Get your merch today like this hat, and it's going to be just outside. So call is overturned. It's a ball. Here's so 2-1. It's low. 3-1 with Ryan Ritter on deck. There's a strike. Count goes even. Sorry, count goes full. I beg your pardon. And here comes that full count pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Spencer Strider dishes out a whirly bird special here in the bottom of the second inning to end the second, with the Braves leading at 3-2.
Leading off for Atlanta, first baseman Matt Olson.
Braves offense last series, 1.3 runs a game, average of 156, 4 homers. All of them were just solo shots, though. They only had 4 RBIs in the whole series. Knight, I appreciate you still being here. Ball 1 here to Matt Olson. Facing Sugano, who's already up to 42 pitches and line the other way. Foul. Just foul. And that sweeper almost had extra bases with how the infield has shifted. Counts even at 1-1. That splitter is going to drop below the zone. 2-1. Sugano bailed out a little bit on the pitch count side of things with getting that double play last inning. 3-1 outside. Mauricio Dubon on deck. Already has an RBI single in this one. Three and 1 is sent hard the other way, and it's going to eat up the third baseman, Caros. Holy smokes, that one 108 off the bat. Is that going to go down as an error or a base hit? Holy smokes, was that ripped. 108 the other way. Absolutely ate up Kyle Caros. Holy smokes. Here's Dubon, who's going to not be able to check his swing for strike 1. Did he check it there? He did. Ball 1. Down even at 1-1. Olsen on first, nobody out. Hey, yo, Jenny's still here as well. Ball 2 inside. BTW stands for by the way. Count at 2-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2 from Dubon. That was his 5th RBI earlier in this one. He's going to get just enough of this one. Swinging bunt. Goodman fields, spins, throws, got him. Holy smokes, that was a great play. He'll act as a sacrifice bunt.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated
As Olsen gets over to second base, but holy smokes, what a play by Hunter Goodman. Maybe unnecessarily so, but still with some style points. One down here for Dom Smith, who's going to send one way up, way back, and out of here. Dominic Smith. 111 off the bat. 461 feet for his first Atlanta Braves home run. He'll make this one 5-2. Look at this moonshot. Holy smokes. And here's Jorge Mateo. He'll take ball one low on a splitter. Mateo collected his first RBI of the year with a sacrifice fly in his first at bat. No one on here though, and one out. And he's going to drop down a bunt. It's hopping, and it's going to be just to the left of that chalk for a foul ball. Count even at 1-1. Third baseman Caro's now in. Just one hit on the year for Mateo. He's going to swing through that splitter for strike 2. Counts 1-2 with one out. And, oh, just got a piece of that splitter, did Mateo. 1-2 pitch. Sent the other way, but fielded by Julian at first on one hop. He'll step on the bag himself, and there's out number 2. Sagano, take a look at his arsenal there. That splitter and sweeper leading the way. Four-seamer not too far behind, and not any sinkers or splitters. I don't know why, or sorry, cutters, not splitters. And here's Yaz. I don't know why they showed the usage percentage there at 2% for the sinker when he's used it 0 times. Should be a 0% there. Even I can do that math. 2 down, 0-1 count to Michael Yastrzemski, who swings through a splitter for strike 2. That splitter was a beauty. Counts 0-2 with 2 outs. Yaz spoils that one, sends it the other way foul. Counts 0-2 still. With 2 outs. That'll miss down and in. 1-2. Yaz spits on it. One and 2. Swung on and missed strike 3. Yaz couldn't hold up. Sagano collects his second K of the game. But not before Big Dom Smith with a big fly to make this one 5-2 Bravos going into the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Leading off for the Rockies, second baseman, Ryan Ritter.
There we go. Finish that dinner as I'm about to get a pitch clock violation. First pitch here from Strider to Ritter is going to miss well outside, ball 1. Strider now with a 3-run lead. Surrendered 2 in the first and nothing last inning. And oh, this one eats up Kim. It's the second infielder we've seen today. This one, though, I think is going to go down as an error. Should be an E6. That's one Kim's got to have. We'll see. Oh, no. They don't give him an error. Really thought that should be an error. There's strike 1 to Edward Julien. And it looks like the Rockies have an error. Oh, that was on Sagano. So, yeah, Caros did not receive an error earlier in the game. Oh, Julien just got a piece of that backdoor slider. Not sure, though, why he wanted to swing at that. The 0-2. Ooh, we're going to challenge that. Drake Baldwin. Going to challenge here, brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. And, oh, my gosh, just by a hair. Count 1-2 now. Braves down to 1 challenge. Count goes to 2-2 now. Swung on and popped up behind third base. Riley chugging after it. He'll get there. And there's out number 1. Here's Mickey Moniak, who's 1-for-1 with an RBI double in this one. He'll swing and foul this one back for strike 1. Moniak with a couple of homers in 2026 so far. Had that good double for the Rockies in his first at-bat, of course. Ball 2, 2-1. You know what I just thought would be a hilarious feature? Is if the devs made it so that whenever it was like a bad, like a not close challenge, have the pitchers challenge it instead of the catchers on their little animation. I thought that would be funny. Just had that thought. Counts full and swung on a miss, strike 3 by Mickey Moniak. Strider pulls the string with that changeup, collects his second K, and here's Hunter Goodman. First pitch to Hunter is in there for a strike. Goodman first on the Rockies with 6 homers through these 30-plus games. Now quickly falling behind 0-2 to Strider. And he'll swing and miss for strike 3. Spencer Strider with a couple of Ks here in the third. Braves will still lead it 5-2 as we go to the 4th inning. And, we're not going to see Sagano anymore. It's Juan Mejia coming out of the bullpen. Righty's hitting 371, lefty's 370. I guess you can say he's split-proof there. 3.14 ERA through 14 games and 14 in the third innings pitched. Ha-Seong Kim will face him. Mejia has a 4-seamer, slider, and a 2-seamer. That's swung on a miss for strike 1. Braves got Kim from the Tampa Bay Rays after being designated for assignment last season and signed him in the offseason as a free agent. Makes his home in South Korea where he slipped on some ice and injured his finger. Had to miss a little bit of time. That counts even at 1-1. Don't know if he did in this game or if it was just real life for missing time, but either way, count goes to 2-1 to Kim. And there's a strike right at the knees, 4-seamer. Braves leading 5-2, count even at 2-2. Will miss well outside, 3-2. The payoff pitch is on its way. And this one is looped into shallow center field. It will be caught, though, by the Rockies center fielder. Running it down.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
And here's Michael Harris II. 1 out, nobody on. And he will not be able to hold his swing back, and there's strike 1. Down 0-1. And this one sprayed foul, a backdoor slider. And that swung on and missed, strike 3. So Harris goes down on 3 pitches. He picks up his first K. Here's Drake Baldwin, who's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Not to mention an RBI. And he'll swing at this one and miss it for strike 1. Counts 0-1. Miss inside. Evens up at 1-1. Well, I like to do a series every stream, so I probably won't do 5 games. However, we'll have a 4-gamer every now and again. 1-2 will miss low, 2-2. Two to Baldwin. Swung on, and that's up the middle and off the diving glove of Ryan Ritter, the second baseman. Drake Baldwin gets to first easily. He's got his 3rd hit of the game. Another one with 2 strikes as well, and here's Austin Riley with 2 outs. And Riley's going to club this one into left field, but not far enough. And there's out number 3. So nothing doing for the Braves in the top half of the 4th. We head to the bottom half. They still lead it 5-2. Should say we still lead it. In the last 10 games, the Colorado Rockies have gone down 3-7. So not a great stretch for them. Braves coming off a couple of rough series themselves, so something's got to get from one of these two teams. Right now, Braves in favor, 5-2. Here's Ezequiel Tovar, signed out of Venezuela for the Rockies. And now he'll send one right up the middle. I beg your pardon, Mateo nearly got there. But it was well in the hole, so probably would have been a single anyway. Now here's Jake McCarthy with Tovar on first. He's got some speed. Not as much as I originally thought, though. Now that one's going to be called a strike right at the knees. Rocky's got this McCarthy guy from the... Oh, that's off of Strider. Strider gathers, throws the first, and just got McCarthy at first with blazing speed. That one went right off his foot. Is Strider okay? We'll see. And yeah, he's going to stay in the game. He's okay. Tovar moves to second. And now with one out, Brenton Doyle takes strike one. As I was saying, McCarthy was acquired from the Arizona Diamondbacks it was in 2026, so I guess early this season. Count goes to 1-2 on Brenton Doyle. Swung on and just got a piece of it to Doyle. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike three. Up and in. Gas from Spencer Strider, collecting his fourth strikeout on another Whirly Bird special. Upsets Kyle Karros. First pitch to him is in there for strike one. 0-1, below the zone, but swung on, and it's a worm burner to Jorge Mateo. He vacuums it up and throws the first, and that'll do it for the Rockies in the fourth inning. Braves still lead it 5-2 as we go to the fifth.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 58,
R.J. Pettit now in from the bullpen for the Rockies. Got a 4.60 ERA through 15 2/3 innings. Features a four-seamer, slider, two-seam, and sweeper. First pitch here to Matt Olson is swung on a miss for strike one. Matt Olson with a single in his last time up. He'll take ball one there on a attempted backdoor sweeper. Count even at 1-1. This one's fly down the third base line. Is it going to get into the seats? It will not. It's going to be playable for Karros. He'll make the grab for out number one. Now to bring up Mauricio Dubon. This one swung on and missed for strike one. That sweeper gets out of the zone, 1-1. Mauricio batting cleanup today for the Bravos. They'll swing through strike two. Counts 1-2 for Mauricio. RBI singles, so that move already paid off. And the sweeper is going to miss well outside, 2-2. Now this one sent into right field on the fly. Under it is Sterling Thompson. He'll make the grab for out number two. Here's Dom Smith. He's got a single and a homer in this one so far. Sent one to the moon in his last at bat, over 460 feet. Boy, he tried to do it again there. Strike one. Dom Smith acquired in the offseason, dropped by the Braves, and then picked back up by the Braves. He's quickly down 0-2 here in this one. A miss well inside, 97. Counts now 1-2 with two outs. No one on. The pitch. Well inside again, this time with a sweeper. Dom getting his average back up to 235. In a bit of a slump, as was most of the Braves.
Ball three.
And that's going to miss down and away, 3-2. So count goes full with no one on and two outs. Here we go. And, oh, Dom fouled it out. Or fouled it off, I should say. Count goes to, or stays at 3-2. That was well outside. Now this one will be outside and Dom lays off of it. So after going up 0-2, Pettit will lose Smith.
Next for Atlanta, Second baseman.
To ball
Jorge
4.
Mateo.
Here's Jorge Mateo now. Swung on a miss for strike 1. This one, slider, misses outside of the zone. Ball 1. Counts even at 1-1. Dom Smith on first. We're here in the top of the 5th inning. Braves leading 5-2. And Mateo swinging a golf club over there. Maybe a sword. 1-2. They get him again to swing at that. Slider well out of the zone. And Mateo will go down on strikes, in things in the top of the 5th for the Bravos. Sterling Thompson will lead things off for the Rockies. He's struck out in his first at-bat. He'll quickly make contact here and ground it just past the diving Jorge Mateo. Yaz throws it into first, but it's late.
Up next for the Rockies. Second baseman.
Look at that dinosaur go. Still don't know why the Rockies have a dinosaur for their mascot, but hey, looks like a lot of fun out there. Here's Ryan Ritter. He'll foul off the first pitch he sees. Count 0-1. Oh, nasty swing there from Ryan Ritter. 0-2. No, that'll miss down and away with a slider. 1-2. Runner on first, nothing doing, and count even to 2-2 with that four-seamer missing. And now this one grounded just foul down the third base line. The 2-2 swung on and grounded right to Olsen at first. He'll throw to second, back to first at Olsen, and it's a double play. 3-6-3 for the Bravos. And look at this beauty of a double play. Matt Olsen, pretty much no one does it better. Maybe the previous Braves first baseman does it just as well. That's your two closest right there. Strike 1.
Ball 1.
Ooh, that one's going to miss. Baldwin's going to challenge. Brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming, and it just clips. Count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 from Strider misses well down and in. Now 1-2, did he go?
Did he go?
No, he did not. Count evens at 2-2. Counts even at 2-2. The pitch will be fouled. Count even at 2-2. Will miss below the zone. 3-2 with Mickey Moniak on deck. The count evens up. Strike 3. Julien is frozen. We're through 5 in Denver. Braves lead it 5-2. It is indeed night. It is indeed. See some highlights here. Ezequiel Tovar making a beautiful play. That was back in the first or second inning. Here's Mauricio Dubon signaling home a run. And Mickey Moniak with an RBI double.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
And Keegan Thompson will come into this game. He's already thrown in 15 games. He's got a 4.96 ERA, a strikeout rate of 20%, pretty dang good. Lefties are hitting just 130 off him, but righties 289. Here's Yaz. He's a reverse splits kind of a guy, it would seem. He throws a four-seamer, cutter, curve, sweeper, and circle change. And Yaz will ground this one, and it's off of the glove of Julien. He's going to flip to first after recovering and still get his man for out number 1.
Next for Atlanta, shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
1 down, and here's Ha-Sung Kim. After a long hold, the pitch will be a sweeper low, ball 1. Kim batting .308 versus lefties, but in the 100s versus righties. Obviously, though, 1 for 2 today, so doing a little bit better in that regard. Count is even up at 1-1. Swung on and missed strike 2 on that cutter, sliding or slipping right out of the zone. Count is 1-2. Swung on and missed strike 3. Kim looks silly. Looking for an off-speed pitch there. Well under it. And now here's Michael Harris the second. He's going to ground this one 5-6 hole, but taken in by the shortstop Tovar. The throw will just get him at first. What a play there from Ezekiel Tovar. Well, that'll do it for the Braves in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom half. Still 5-2 in our favor.
Leading off for the Rockies, designated hitter, Mickey Moniak.
And the first pitch here, ball 1 to Mickey Moniak. He's got 3 triples already this season.
Ball, that's in.
Big ballpark, though, here in Colorado. 0-2 is going to miss low 3-2 with Hunter Goodman on deck. No runs have come home to score for the Rockies since the first inning. They scored 2 to tie things at 2, where the Braves would eventually take the lead again. The next inning in the second, and then add to it later on. Count goes to 3-2 with that foul ball, or I guess remains at 3-2. Now the payoff, strike 3. I don't know if that was called or if they're going to say he went, but either way, strike 3 for Strider. Hunter Goodman will step up to the plate now, and he'll take strike 1 up and in. Strider still pumping in 97. And that, turn around at 101. Right down the middle. Strider got a little lucky on that one.
Ball, that's outside.
I'll miss outside, ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on and just got a piece of it to Hunter Goodman. Now here comes the 1-2. Strike 3 froze him.
Up next for the Rockies,
2 down, 7 strikeouts for Strider. Ezekiel Tovar will come up to the plate. With 2 outs and no one on, he'll take ball 1 on a curveball. May have clipped, but Baldwin's not going to take the chance of challenging. And there's a strike. Count's even at 1-1. That's line the other way, foul. Count is now 1-2 in favor of Strider.
Ball 2.
Can't get the strikeout there. Count even's at 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and sent to right field. Yaz will make the grab, and there's out number 3. So no striking out the side for Strider, but he will get 2 and a flyout and retire the side in order in the 6th. Braves still lead it 5-2 going to the 7th. And Joey Wentz, former Brave, will come into pitch. Lefty's another reverse blitz guy. Lefty's batting over 400 against some righties under 200. First pitch to Baldwin, who's 3 for 3 on the night. He's going to line one to left field, but this one will be snagged by Jake McCarthy. Probably his best hit night, or best hit ball of the night. Just goes to show you that's what happened in baseball. Joey wins, by the way, a 4-seamer, sliders, curveball, cutter, and circled change. There's a strike on the outer third. Starting to warm up now is... Hold on, let's see. Who do we want to start warming up? Sean Reed Foley. Go ahead and schedule him in. The pitch to Austin Riley is in there for strike 2. Counts 0-2 from 2 four-seam fastballs on the outer third. That one's going to skip in, a curveball. 1-2 is the count. This one sent the other way, but fielded by Ritter. Throws to first, and there's out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta. First
2 down, and here's Matt Olson. Matt Olson sends this one into the seats on the left field line. .12-6 curve there, fouled away by Matt Olson. He's now down 0-2. And sent the other way and through. He beats the shift. This one's going to roll to the warning track. Just in front of the wall, taken in by Jake McCarthy. And it's a double with 2 outs for Matt Olson. Olson just going the other way. A massive hole there for him to hit it through with the infield shifting. Almost hit one through earlier over there and does it there on a cutter well outside the zone. And now here's Mauricio Dubon. He'll take strike 1. Counts 0-1 to Mauricio. Trying to get some insurance here in Colorado. Definitely need it. No lead is ever safe in Colorado. It's the only certainty that is in Colorado. The 0-2 count. Grounded foul past Tommy Watkins. Counts 0-2. That'll miss low. Just skipped in the dirt, but fielded pretty cleanly by Goodwin back there behind the dish. Counts 1-2 with 2 outs. The pitch will miss low, 2-2. Two and two to Dubon. Well inside, and Olson's going to be able to advance. As that one got off the glove of Hunter Goodman, it actually went behind Dubon in the box. The pitch did. Then we'll see it here. Kicks off the glove of Goodman. And over on the third base side, it bounced away enough that Matt Olson could advance. And Goodman couldn't even throw it over. Didn't even have time to throw it over there. Count goes to 3-2 now to Dubon. And that's right up the middle, base hit. Mauricio Dubon brings home Matt Olson. It's 6-2 Bravos. Mauricio Dubon in that cleanup spot tonight with 2 RBIs. That's a clean single right back up the middle. After falling down 0-2, works it back to 3-2 and just rips it. Here's Tom Smith, who wails and misses at strike 1. Counts 0-1. Pickoff attempt over at first to try to get Dubon, not in time. Dom is 2 for 2. Had that big homer, had a single, and also walked. And now he's going to send this one through for a base hit on the first base side, right under the first baseman, Edouard Julien's glove.
Up next for Atlanta. Second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Here's Jorge Mateo, and actually, Mateo is now going to be pinch hit for. Reese Hoskins is going to come in to do it.
Number 12, Reese Hoskins.
2 down. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Circle change. Swung on a miss, strike 2. This slightly regretting my decision already. Counts 0-2. Reed fully ready to go in the pin. Swung on a miss, strike 3. So Hoskins comes in to pinch hit and immediately goes down on 3 pitches that weren't even close. Reed Foley's going to come into this ball game. He's thrown just a third of an inning for the Braves, and he got a strikeout. So that's pretty good. And where's Hoskins at second right now? This is what we shall do. We're going to move We're going to bring Eli White in. Hold on. Let's switch Hoskins with Dubon. And then, so Dubon will play second. And then Hoskins will come out for Eli White. Try to give Ozzy that day off. Full day off. Eli White will come into the game in left field in a move corresponding with that pinch hit appearance from Rhys Hoskins. I'll bring Dubon in to play second base. He was out there in left field. Sean Reed Foley will face Jake McCarthy here. He'll lead things off in the 7th. First pitch will just miss high, ball 1. Braves now leading things 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Counts 0-2, and now it goes to 2-0, and now it goes to 3-0 with Brenton Doyle on deck. And there's a strike. Four-seamer in there. McCarthy may be mad that he didn't go after that one. And now sends one 104 off the bat, but well foul. I think Reed Foley says, oh, you can hit it as far as you want to. Foul. Now this one weakly grounded to Riley. He'll field it, throw to first, and there's out number 1. Well, maybe not weakly, but mediocrely. And there's out number 1. You know what, Night? I forgot about that, actually. Brenton Doyle steps up with 1 out. Nobody on. Here in the 7th, and there's strike 1 from Reed Foley. 0-1 just catches the corners for strike 2. And here's the 0-2. A little miss upstairs. 1-2. Hey, my numbers mixed up at this point. The 1-2 count. He'll spin on that slider. Count evens up at 2-2. And here is the 2-2. Just misses with the four-seamer. With Kyle Karros on deck. Another full count. 3-2 is sent into right field. Slicing away from Yastrzemski. He makes the grab right on the line for out number 2. That went to a good cause. I'm glad it did, Knight. I'm glad it did. Let him go to the 8th. Well, we'll see. He's at 2 full counts here through 1 inning. So this one grounded to Olsen on the first pitch, and there's out number 1. Or out number 3. Gosh, my numbers. We're through 7 here in Colorado. Braves lead at 6-2. Michael Yastrzemski. I don't know if that's actually his name, full name Michael, but at any rate, Atlanta, despite it being a slugging haven, just 1 extra base hit was that Don Smith homer. Everything else singles. The other 7 hits have all been singles. And Dylan Dodd is warming up in the bullpen. I think we'll bring in Dylan Dodd. Face a couple of lefties. First pitch here from the former Brave is in for a strike. Counts 0-1. Checked his swing, did Yaz, and it's going to even up at 1-1. Swung on a missed strike 2 late on that four-seamer. 6 runs after only scoring 4 in all of last series, and there's... Wait, that can't be right. Really? Anyway, swung on a miss for strike 3. That's going to be Wentz's second K, and here's Kim. One down, here's Kim. Swung on a miss for strike 1. I'm glad you're learning baseball, Night. Counts 0-2. Now to Ha-Sung Kim. The pitch from Wentz. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Holy smokes. And for some reason, they're going to come and pull Wentz. I don't even know who the Rockies manager is anymore. But he's going to come in and pull Wentz. It's going to be Victor Vodnik. There's 16 games, thrown 15 2/3 innings. He's going to come in to face Michael Harris II. Four-seamer, circle change, slider, and cutter. And scorched foul. No one cutter downstairs. But in the zone for strike 2. The count quickly to 0-2. Michael Harris II. He's going to send this one into left field. 100 miles an hour was the pitch. Only went out at 72, and it's fielded, or I should say caught cleanly out there in left field by Jake McCarthy. 10 things in the top of the 8th, where he head to the bottom half. It's 6-2. Bravos. And Dylan Dodd will come into this one through 4 games. Has pitched 4 and a third innings with a 0 ERA. Righties hitting worse than lefties, but he is going to face 2 lefties here. Lefties hitting 300 off of him. We'll see if he can right the ship here against Sterling Thompson. He'll get a first pitch strike. Small sample size.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Count evens at 1-1. This one line and caught by Ha-Sung Kim. Well, I don't know that we'll bring our closer in the 9th unless they bring it close to a closing situation, a save situation, I should say. And here we go to Ryan Ritter, strike 1, right down Main Street. Dylan Dodd not messing around tonight. Now Ritter's gonna send this one into left field. White dives, and he's not gonna be able to get there. He'll field it off the wall. Ritter will glide into second base with a 1-out double. It's his first of the season. And now up steps Edward Julien. He'll take ball 1. This one sprayed foul. That sounds good, Knight. More toast lore. Now this one sent line foul over the tarp. Counts 1-2. Ritter on second. The pitch will skip in there, ball 2. The 2-2 just misses with a four-seamer, 3-2. The 3-2, line into center field. Harris Fields fires home. Not in time. Harrison pulling that throw to the first base side, and a run scores. That's going to be Dodd's first run given up on the season. Now this one's sent to center field. After it is Harris, he'll get there. And there's out number 2. I am a little mildly familiar with that, Knight. Mildly. 2 down now, runner on first, and there's ball 1 inside. Ball 2 now, down and in. There's a strike from Dodd, strike 1, in fact. A four-seamer outside. That one's going to catch the corner, strike 2. The 0-2 will bounce in the dirt. Runner's going to try for second. Baldwin throws it, and it's going to be late. I think Baldwin caught a little bit by surprise there. The runner was actually going. It didn't bounce away at very much at all. Interesting Night. Interesting. Count goes to full at 3-2. The pitch swung on instant, high and deep. Into center field. Harris tracking, leaps, won't be able to get it. It's off the wall, run scores. It'll just be a double. So 2 down. Suarez warming, and so is Dylan Lee. Well, we'll have Suarez. Well, Ricel, yeah. Mound visit here from Jeremy Hefner. Dodd at 18 pitches. The first time he's given up any runs this season. He's got 2 under his belt. And that's a ball, but Baldwin's going to challenge. Hey there, Blanco. Good to see you. I've been well. How about yourself? And this one just clipped. That ABS challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. Go watch the new Lego Hobbit episode number 7 of the Lego Hobbit series with Pepper over there after this stream.
Nope.
Count evens at 1-1. This one up and in, ball 2. Baldwin's telling his pitcher to calm down just a hair. Counts even at 2-1. The pitch grounded and fielded by Kim. He spins, he throws, he gets his man. So Dylan Dodd pitches through some trouble, gives up 2 runs, but holds them there. Braves still lead it 6-4.
Leading off for the Braves, catcher
Drake Baldwin will step up to the plate, 3 for 4 with a few singles. Yeah, that's sad. The summer is ending soon. Still Tuesday for me night. Jimmy Herget warming up in the Rockies bullpen. Down to 0-1. Swung on and missed at 101, I beg your pardon. Baldwin once again 3 for 4. He's going to line this one foul. Turn around 100. Up and away. Count remains 0-2. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him on a circle change. Now here's Austin Riley. 0 for 4 tonight. Swung on a missed, strike 1. Don't know how I didn't get my PCI up there. Holy smokes. Counts 0-1. Swung on a missed, strike 2. Hill 2 will miss low. 1-2. I will be playing more NHL soon for sure. I got to finish that Sabres series, so probably starting that back next week. Froze him for strike 3. 2 down now. For Matt Olson, who's super 3 with a double, single, and 3 runs scored. Swung on and missed on the circle change. Dang night. Counts 0-1. Miss inside, 1-1. Yeah, I hope we win too. Counts even at 1-1. Fouled back, 1-2. Night, I think I'm gonna try to change chat to crew. You know, Cookie Crew. I want to see how it goes. Oh, count evens at 2-2. That circle change missing low. Rocky's still in that shift despite Olsen going the other way a couple of times already. He's going to do it again, but this one's going to go foul. Counts even at 2-2. Line the other way again, foul. Rockies still stay put at their current shift. And this one popped up. Right behind home plate, Hunter Goodman will get it. So nothing doing for the Braves in the 9th. We head to the bottom half. 6-4 the lead for the Braves, and Jake McCarthy, Brenton Doyle, and Kyle Karros coming up to face off against Raisel Iglesias.
now pitching for Atlanta, number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
Rysel 8 for 8 in save opportunities this year. He's pitched 12 innings. A .75 ERA on the year as well. So Rysel having a great year thus far. See if he can keep it going here in Colorado. First pitch, called a strike. We're going to get a challenge here, brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. They'll miss just outside, ball one, call overturned. Counts 1-0, and it's going to be line back foul. Counts all evened up. Now fouled away past the third base coach for the Rockies. I agree, Blanco. Let's hope they can't mount a comeback. 1-2 pitch from Rysel, swung on and fouled. And just misses down and away. Ball 2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. The old Whirlybird special. Dished out by Rysel Iglesias to Jake McCarthy. One down here in the 9th. Britton Doyle steps up to the plate. He'll ground it softly to Austin Riley. Fields throws to first, and there's out number 2. Karros, the last hope for the Rockies tonight. 2 down. Swung on a miss, strike 1. 0-1 again.
Nope, that's a ball.
Called a ball, but we're going to have another challenge. Brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. And that's going to catch. Strike 2. Ball is overturned. The 0-2 on its way.
No, that's
Just misses, and they're going to challenge again, but it'll stand. Might as well. They don't get to take them with you. Braves out of challenges now. 2 down. 1-2 is swung, fouled away. The 1-2 swung on and fouled again. The 1-2 swung on and just fouled away. The 1-2 pitch
That's a ball.
will miss low, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. The Braves win it here in Colorado. It's a 6-4 victory for the Braves. Spencer Strider gets the win on record. Sagano with the loss. The Braves hand him his first. He goes down to 3-1. Strider goes to 4-2. Rysel Iglesias picks up his 9th win of the year. Final box score for the Braves: 6 runs on 11 hits and no errors. The Rockies with 4 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Braves take game 1 of the series. We'll see you with game 2 tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Although we're gonna actually keep on rolling, so let me just get some water here. Alrighty, and apparently right now they're showing Joey Wentz starting, which is weird because he just threw like 2 2/3 innings against us, or at least 1 2/3 innings. We'll see if he actually throws or if it's a glitch. We've got Hurst and Waldrop going for us. We have A-Ride the day off. Can Dubon play third base? Hold on. Dubon can play like everywhere. Okay, he can. So we'll go ahead and put him at third. We'll bring Kim to play in again. We'll have Baldwin lead off again. I think. No, we'll have Acuna lead off. And let's see. I think I want to leave everything else as is. Oh, it is. They did switch it to Michael Lorenzen, which makes a lot more sense. The right-hander. Alrighty. Matt Olson is fine. He's the Iron Man. Braves now with a 20-13 record. They got the 20 wins in the first game of this series after taking game 1. As we are back in beautiful Denver, Colorado. Colorado Rockies are 15-18 now. The Atlanta Braves 20-13 and first in the NL East. Rockies still fourth in their NL West. And we'll see Dom Smith here. He DH'd yesterday. He's going to DH again. Had a few hits. Or a couple hits and reached a few times. Oh, no, he did have 3 hits. There we go. One of them a long homer. The only extra base hit of the night for the... Oh, no, that's a lie. Matt Olson got an extra base hit. I got to get my stuff in order. Anyway, Dom Smith did great. Why would we make the Harry Potter train number 71 in 4 quarters? That's crazy. Michael Lorenzen, the first Shohei Ohtani. 6 games started. He has a 1-3 record in that. 30 and a third innings pitched to a 5.34 ERA.
Tonight, right fielder, number 13.
Strikeout rate of 14.1% and walk rate of 5.5. Ronald Acuna Jr. got a day off yesterday. He's back in the lineup today, leading things off against Lorenzen. 4-seamer, sinker, circle change, slider, and cutter for Michael Lorenzen. And it's a ball as Acuna holds up his swing on that circle change that hits the dirt. Well, hits the plate, rather. Braves able to chase the Rockies starting pitcher quickly yesterday. Now this one kicks off the glove of Julian. Close play at first, but the flip to Lorenzen is in time, and that's out number 1. Up steps Drake Baldwin. Great game yesterday. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Baldwin with 18 RBIs in 2026. That's tied for second on the Braves. They'll swing through that circle change. Holy smokes, I did not see that at all. That's not going to bode well for us today. Swung on and fouled away, 4-seamer. Counts 0-2 with 1 out, nobody on. Baldwin gets plunked. He'll go to first base after going down 0-2. And I accidentally have Ha-Seong Kim hitting third. Oh well. And he's going to try to lay down a bunt. It's foul. Actually popped right in front of the catcher. Fortunately for the Braves, he was not paying attention. 0-1 count with 1 out. Kim hits this one weakly. Orlen's is going to catch, or field it, I should say. Throws back to second. That was athletic. Holy smokes, a turn for a double play. Thought that one would get just over the head of Lorenzen, but he reached up and just snagged it. Throw on the run to second, and a great turn by the shortstop. And now that'll bring us to the bottom of the first inning. Hurston Waldrop has thrown 6 games. 4-2 record, 35 and a third innings pitched, and a 3.82 ERA with a 1.27 whip. He features a splitter, cutter, sinker, curve, and slider. He'll face Tyler Freeman first here. And strike 1 to him. Splitter at the knees. So you're right, too. Yesterday, a prominent splitter from the Rockies starting pitcher. Today, it's on the Braves side. And here's the 0-2. Throws him. Strike 3. Yeah, I thought the bunt was going to be a good idea, too. The order today for the Rockies: Freeman, Moniak, Goodman, Beck, Castro, Tovar, McCarthy, Johnston, Thompson. A lot of players interchanged today. after yesterday's game. Mickey Moniak stepping up to the plate, now doubled yesterday's game, and first contact he makes here is going to be a grounder to Matt Olson. He'll take it to the bag himself after fielding it for out number 2. That's funny, Nate. Counts, or sorry, nothing. There is no count. Now it's 1-0 with 2 outs. Hunter Goodman up. Catcher for the Colorado Rockies. And that splitter disappears on him. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Counts all evened up at 1-1. This curve fouled away, 1-2. 1-2. Swung on and fouled. See a 1-2 with 2 outs. Swung. Oh no, they're gonna say you did not swing. No appeal. Counts even at 2-2 with 2 outs and no one on. The pitch swung on and just got a piece of that cutter. Counts even at 2-2 still. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Hunter Goodman partakes in a Whirlybird special. We're through 1. Nothing doing for either team. And Matt Olson will lead things off here against Michael Lorenzen. Matt Olson, some fancy hitting in the last game. We'll see what he does here. Hits one the other way. This one fielded. Jump throw from the third baseman. Throw to first. In time. Johnson picks it up first. What a play over there. Who is that? I mean, that's going to be a double if it gets by him. In a Jeter-esque play from the third baseman. I don't think that's Ritter like it was in the last game. In fact, I know it's not. I didn't read his name off. It's Willie Castro over there. And by the way, the defensive lineman for the Colorado Rockies. From left field to right field, we have Jake McCarthy again out there. Sterling Thompson once again in center field. And Mickey Moniak in right today. From third to first, we have Willie Castro, Ezekiel Tovar, Tyler Freeman, and Troy Johnston. DHing is Jordan Beck. We'll see him next inning, or the bottom of this inning. And, of course, pitching is Michael Lorenzen. And catching Hunter Goodman. Here's not Matt Olson. Here's Ozzy Albies. He'll take ball 1 outside on a slider. Won't make it back. 1-0. That circle change will fall below the zone. Counts 2-0. And there's a strike. Counts 2-1 with 1 out. No miss low, 3-1. Dom Smith on deck. Swung on and missed, strike 2. How'd I miss that? Count goes full, and here comes the payoff. It's into foul territory, and will get into the seats down the left field line. Cutter. 3-2 again. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Ozzy goes down swinging and upsets Big Dom. No miss outside, ball 1. Dominic Smith with a huge game in the first game of this series. He's going to send this one the other way, foul. And this one just looking to get something started. He'll ground this one to the second baseman, Freeman. Freeman fields, throws to first to Johnson, and there's out number 3. So nothing doing for the Braves as they go down in order. We get to the bottom of the second, 0-0. You just got one of the weirdest ads ever, Blanco. Hold on, we have a riddle from Nye. I have to read this in a second. First, the first pitch of the DH Jordan Beck. He'll take strike one at the knees. If you saw a 30-foot shadow creature lurking behind your house outside, would you do something about it? Honestly, probably. I don't know what, but I'd probably try to do something. The 0-1 is fouled back for strike two. Shaking his head was Jordan Beck after that one. The 0-2 swung on, and what a diving catch by Matt Olson! Bum ba 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 ba. Bum ba 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 ba. Superman over there. And up steps Willie Castro, playing third base today. He made a great play on Matt Olson already, who we just saw make a great play on Jordan Beck. Count quickly goes to 0-1 on Castro. The next pitch, cutter will miss down and in. Count evens at 1-1. He'll fall below the zone, 2-1. 2-1 with no one on and one out. It'll be swung on and fouled back. Count evens at 2-2. The pitch will miss down and in, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way from Waldrop. Swung on and hit well into right center field. That's going to be trouble. Off the warning track and one hops the wall. Harris won't lock in on it. Runner going for third. The relay from Ozzy is going to be late. That was weird. Video game kind of glitched out on me there. Ezekiel Tovar will step up to the plate now with a runner on third and just one out. Ball one inside. That was the first hit, I believe. Yeah, first hit of the game. Down to 1-0, and now it's 2-0. 2-1, in there for a strike at the knees. I know, Blanca, for real. Although, actually, don't get him to the NFL because I want to keep him on my team. The 2-1 count. 3-1. I mean, obviously, the Falcons would definitely need him. Counts 3-1. The pitch. Swung on and missed, strike two, 96 with that sinker. The 3-2 pitch dusts him off. That's going to be ball four. Well, Toast wouldn't. Well, you know, that actually doesn't surprise me too much. Swung on and grounded foul by Jake McCarthy. He's going to be tough to double up. Lots of speed from the Rockies' left fielder. Counts at 1-1 now after that splitter misses, or that cutter misses inside. He'll single one up the middle for a base hit. A run scores. Rockies draw first blood today. It's 1-0. Just like I said yesterday, Jenny, every single time that I schedule a stream or have a stream in general, it's because that's when I can stream. Counts 1-0. And there's a strike to Troy Johnston. Right, a backdoor cutter there. Nothing doing. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. It's grounded foul. Fair enough night. Down evened up at 2-2. Well, not really that fair, but for Toast, I mean, it makes sense. Count is at 2-2. The pitch grounded to Olson at first. He's going to slide and stop it. Flip it to the covering Waldrop, and they'll get one out of this. Runners go to second and third. It's 2 outs. And we're going to have a mound visit here from Jeremy Hefner. Try to give his young pitcher a moment. Now, first pitch will miss outside, ball one. The 1-0, miss up and in, 2-0. It's going to miss outside, 3-0. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. Now I have a 3-1 pitch and it's line foul. Just under 30 pitches in this inning for Waldrop. The payoff is sent foul. Payoff pitch. Lined and caught by Matt Olson.
Leading off that banner, third baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Well, we head to the top half of the third inning. It's 1-0 in favor of Colorado. And Dubon leads off and grounds this one. It's off the glove of the second baseman. It's an infield single. That's Freeman over there at second today. Apologies, Knight didn't mean to do that. Now here's Yaz. He'll check his swing, and it's strike one anyway. Actually, he didn't check his swing. That's inside, ball one. Dubon on first with a healthy lead. And this one is cranked. Deep. Right field. Holy smokes. 482 feet. That's a video game shot right there. 116.7 miles per hour off the bat. 482 feet. Into the upper deck. Mike Yastrzemski. Holy smokes, bet they weren't expecting a souvenir up there. And the Braves now lead things 2-1 after giving up the lead in the bottom of the second. Counts 1-0. Sinker will catch the bottom of the zone. To even the count at 1-1. Holy smokes, did Yaz get all of that one. Now Harris goes down 1-2. Michael v. Michael. And we just had a Mike v. Michael, so a batter ago. Let's see if this one goes in the Braves' favor again. Counts even up at 2-2 now. And when that four-seamer just missing below the zone. A 2-2. Just got a piece of that changeup. Stays at 2-2. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat on its way. Lorenzen cruised through the first 2 innings. Now this one in the hole on the left side. Tovar backhands it, throws to first, and there's out number 1. Anyway, cruised through the first 2 innings. Now has already given up 2 runs in this inning. And there's a strike. The count goes 0-1 as Acuna got well under that one. There's a ball outside. 1-1. Braves offense picking up their young pitcher. This one's grounded foul. Count 1-2. We'll see what they do with Ronald here. He'll foul this one away. The 1-2 will miss well upstairs. 2-2. Swung on and missed with a slider. I knew it was coming too. Strike 3, 2 down. That's Lorenzen's second K. And now here is Drake Baldwin, who has reached on a hit by pitch in this one, and he'll take ball 1 high. Last game went 3 for 5, 3 singles. One of them an RBI single, of course. Count evens at 1-1 after he swings through that pitch. And out in front of that circle change, it's 1-2. One, 2 will dive down and away, 2-2. Lorenzen will throw a 40th pitch here, and he'll get a ground ball to the third baseman Willie Castro, who fields it, throws to first, and there's out number 3. Well, that'll do it for the Braves in the top of the third. However, not before Mike Yastrzemski sends one back to Atlanta. It makes it 2-1 in favor of the Atlanta Braves. Up steps Tyler Freeman. He's over 1 with a strikeout in this one so far. First pitch will miss low, ball 1. 5 doubles for Freeman on the year, and he'll send this one foul. Slicing into the net. Oh, tries to put down a bunt. The pitch was well out of the zone, but he couldn't pull back. It's 1-2. Helps out Waldrop immensely there. Counts 1-2. Good slider, but won't get a bite on it. It's 2-2. With the even count, it's a cutter outside. A miss for 3-2. The payoff on its way to Tyler Freeman. Will miss low, ball 4. Waldrop, a great first inning, has struggled in the last inning, and now struggles a bit this inning. But now he gets a ground ball to Matt Olson. He fields it, throws a second, the turn by Kim, and it's a 3-6-3 double play. Back-to-back games with one of those for Matty O. Look at that. Once again, pretty much no one who does it better. Maybe Freddie Freeman, former Brave, now with the Dodgers, but holy smokes, have the Braves been spoiled the last just about 20 years now. This one's fouled away by Hunter Goodman, who now steps up with no one on and 2 out. And now he sends one that's just past the diving glove of Matt Olson. Ozzy didn't really go after that one. Cunha sends it right back to Waldrop. Now there's a runner on first with nobody out. Sorry, with 2 outs. Gosh, my numbers are getting way off. Now this one grounded to Kim. He'll go the short way to Ozzy at second. And that'll do it here for the Rockies here in the third. Braves still lead at 2-1.
Leading off for Atlanta, shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim recorded the last out of the bottom of the third, and now he'll lead things off for the Bravos in the fourth. 0 for 1 on the day. He'll take ball 1 high and count evens up at 1-1. Swings through that circle change below the zone to make it 1-2. And that's going to be a ball just outside. Kim might be a little grateful there. There's no challenge. Count evens at 2-2. Swung on a miss, though, for strike 3. So they'll just delay the strikeout by 1 pitch. Now here's Matt Olson, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out in this one. Swung on a miss for strike 1. That's circle change. Now this one skied into right center field. Under it is Thompson. He'll make the grab for out number 2. Here's Ozzy Albies. Now this one flied into right center field, going back, and caught by the right fielder, Mickey Moniak, for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Braves. They go down 1-2-3 in the fourth, but they still lead at 2-1. And here's a look at the Atlanta Braves starting pitching season stats. First in innings pitched, that's 207 2/3 innings. 3.25 ERA, that's good for 6. A 113 whip, good for 5th. 12th in hits per 9 with 8.6. 193 strikeouts, which is good for 2nd in the league. And just 36 walks as a starting staff. That is good for 1st in all of Major League Baseball. Counts 0-1. And now this one grounded to Olsen. He's going to flip it over to the covering Hurston Waldrop, and there's out number 1.
Up next for the Rockies, the shortstop, Ezekiel.
Waldrop just giving up 3 hits so far tonight. 1 on the splitter, 1 on the sinker, 1 on the slider. Has walked a couple batters, though. There's strike 1 on the splitter to Ezekiel Tovar. Now this one sent to center field on a line, and Michael Harris, the second, gets to it easily for out number 2. Here's Jake McCarthy. With no one on and 2 out, he will take strike 1 down and in. Now with the count at 0-1, he'll take a cutter down and away. 1-1. Now a bunt try, and that's we bunted back foul. Here's the count, 1-2.
That's a ball.
And that's going to miss outside, 2-2. Now miss well inside, 3-2. The payoff pitch with 2 outs, swung on and missed, strike 3. McCarthy orders the Whirlybird special. We're through 4. Braves lead at 2-1. And here's Dom Smith, over 1 with a ground out so far today. First pitch from Lorenzen is going to be in there for strike 1. Count 0-1 is going to miss low and inside. Almost hit Dom, actually. Count even at 1-1, and there's a strike. One and 2 with no one on and no one out to Dom Smith. That's grounded, but to the first baseman. He'll field it through and step on the bag himself for out number 1. Mauricio Dubon subs up. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Batting 7th today after hitting cleanup yesterday, and pops up the first pitch he sees. To the right of the home plate, it's caught by Hunter Goodman in foul territory, and there's out number 2. And here's Yaz. Yaz with that majestic home run in his last at-bat. Now rips the first pitch he sees foul. Third on the Braves with 7 homers, despite the sub-200 batting average. And that's a strike, and Yaz doesn't like it. He's going to challenge it. Brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming, and it'll just miss, so the call's overturned. Count evened up at 1-1. Go watch Lego Hobbit. Lego the Hobbit episode number 7. Out now on Classic Cookie Gaming. There's strike 2. Circle change, disappears. And the 1-2 is just fouled off by Yaz. Slider tying him up. Now Yaz fouls another one off a sinker that he'll send on the left field line. 2 down and another foul ball.
Let's go, Rockies!
Another foul ball. Knight, why are you back there saying, let's go Rockies? That's crazy. Count 1-2 with 2 outs. And Yaz will lay off of this one. Ball 2. That's pitch number 8 of this at-bat. We'll see in 9th. It's fouled off. So we'll get to double digits in this at-bat. And it's up the middle and fielded on a backhand. But no play for the second baseman, Freeman. Yaz fights for a 10-pitch infield single. That'll bring up Michael Harris the second. First pitch he sees, he grounds to third, though, and Willie Castro fields, throws to second, And the 2-out threat is all for naught. We're through 4.5. Play the hat game over there and the cap shuffle game over there on the big board. But we're going to a commercial break.
Leading off for the Rockies.
And Troy Johnston. Hope you enjoyed that commercial break. Go watch Classic Cookie Gaming. That's your commercial. Troy Johnston steps up to the plate here against Hurston Waldrop. There's a ball inside from Hurston. Troy Johnston through 11 games, a .294 average. His last 11 games, I should say. Counts 2-1, no one on, no one out. And that's grounded foul down the third base line. Don't listen to intentional talk, as an advertisement out there. They kicked out Chris Rose, and I haven't forgiven him ever since then. They grounded down the third base line and foul. Counts even up at 2-2. The pitch, somehow he got a piece of it. It's weakly hit to the third baseman, Dubon. Plenty of time. Fielded. That one was a carpet burner. Out number 1. Sterling Thompson steps up to the plate. Pitch number 70 on the night from Hurston Waldrop, and it's a strike. Now miss low, ball 1. Count even at 1-1. Leaping try from Dubon, but it gets over his head. And there's a base hit. Yeah, I know you're booing the wrong team, Knight, so. Runner on first with 1 out now after that base hit. And now I don't know what that was. Oh no, we need to check a replay. I think that was a bunt. Just gets foul. Or he was very fooled. It's a swinging bunt. 35 off the bat. 35 miles an hour. Not hard at all. This one's in the dirt. Drake Baldwin fires a strike to second. Counts even at 1-1. The pitch in there for strike 2. That's a night. Did you see the Nightbot message I just gave through? That's hilarious. Fly ball. Well, more of a looping line drive sent off the netting on the first base line. I beg your pardon, and foul.
Ball outside.
Counts even at 2-2. And that's weakly hit. Chopper, Dubon fields. Throws to second. The turn from Ozzy in time. What a double play there from the spot starter over at third, Mauricio Dubon. Cut it off there on a hop to Ozzy. Ozzy steps back and turns, and there's a clean 5-4-3 double play. We head to the 6th inning. Braves still lead at 2-1. And the Colorado Rockies will have a new pitcher. It'll be Juan Mejia. Braves saw him in the last game. He's now gone 15 games. Or gone in 15 games. Has 1 hold through 15 and a third innings pitched. 2.93 ERA. 4-seamer, slider, and 2-seamer. Strike 1 at the knees there on a slider. And Acuna would not have seen him. Did not play yesterday's game. Got a day off. There's strike 2. The 0-2. Swung on and missed strike 3. And now here's Drake Baldwin. Baldwin looking to get something going. 0 for 1 today. Did reach on a hit by pitch though. Now sends this one high into left field, but not terribly deep. Average depth. And there's out number 2. Here's Ha-Sung Kim. 2 down, and now he's going to put down a bunt, but it goes just foul. Batting 286 versus lefties, but in the 100s versus righties is Kim. He'll take a ball inside. Count evens at 1-1. Strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. Did he check his swing? He did. Ball 2. Count evens. Two. Up and in. 3-2 with Matt Olson on deck. The payoff pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Olson will hit next inning. We're through 5.5. In the Rocky Mountains. Braves lead at 2-1.
Leading off for the Rockies, right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
And up steps Mickey Moniak. Waldrop's still in the game here. About to throw his 79th pitch, and it's going to be line into left field and down the left field line and going into the corner. Yes, gets to it, barehanded off the wall, gets it back into the second base on a one-hop, but it's still late. It'll be a double for Mickey Moniak, and that'll get the bullpen stirring. Hunter Goodman steps up to the plate. Bummer warming, so is Grant Holmes. First pitch, grounded and fielded by Dubon on a slide. He'll throw it to first, and that keeps the runner at second. And there's out number 1. Great play by Dubon. Jordan Beck now steps up and yanks this one. Well fouled, but holy smokes did he send it. And now swings and misses a slider. Strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Well outside. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 froze him. Sinker at the knees. Locked him up. 4th K of the game for Hurston Waldrop. And now Willie Castro steps up to the plate. Got to be a little more careful with him. 1 for 2 on the day. He's batting .379 with runners in scoring position this season. Ball 2. 2-0. Counts 2-0, and he'll miss just inside 3-0. The 3-0 pitch in there at the knees. Strike 1. The 3-1 pitch is pulled foul down the line. A payoff pitch swung on and foul. 92 upstairs. Payoff pitch again. Strike 3 called. Frozen with a sinker. Rinse and repeat for Hurston. He gets through 6 in Colorado with the lead 2-1. Now Keegan Thompson comes to the game for the Rockies. Don't worry, Knight. Jenny says you're allowed to come back now. Keegan Thompson, through 16 games in this season, has a 1-1 record with 2 holds, a 17 1/3 innings pitched, and a 4.67 ERA. I think Jenny will like that one. 4-seamer, cutter, curve, sweeper, and circle change. First pitch to Olson will miss up and away, ball 1. Looking like it'll be Aaron Bummer going next inning. Check swing from Olson, and he did not go upon appeal. And he didn't. Count at 2-0. And it's in there for strike 1. four-seamer on the outer third. The 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed, strike two. So Olsen led the count 2-0. Fighting back is Keegan Thompson. We'll see what Olsen can do. Swung on and missed, strike three. Here's Ozzy. Ozzy Albies with no one on and one out. Well, what a drive into this one. Foul. Count goes to 0-1. And that's one up the middle for a base hit. So we'll see if the Braves can get something going here. 100 off the bat for Ozzy. And up steps Big Dom Smith. Ozzy running. And Dom swinging, rips it foul. Ozzy takes a big lead. Pickoff attempt over at first. Nothing doing. Counts 0-1. Runner goes again. Ball one up and in. The throw is going to be yanked up and away. So Ozzy gets his 14th stolen base. Throw may have actually beat him, but it was well off target. So Ozzy gets his stolen bag that time. It was a ball, so count evens at 1-1. Dom with a chance to drive in a run. Counts 2-1. Swung on a miss on that circle change. Welcome back, Knight. Way to hack yourself back into the mainframe. The count's even at 2-2 with one out. And sent foul down the first base line. Dom well early on that fastball again. Well inside, and that's actually going to get past Goodman behind Dom. We saw that on the other side yesterday when Dubon was up. Then right after that, Dubon ended up with an RBI. So we'll see if Dom can do that same thing here as the infield comes in. Count full at 3-2 the pitch. Sent into right field. Back and catching it as the right fielder. The throw. Ozzy tagging. It is off target. Holy deja vu, Batman. This time with Dom Smith. And Ozzy Albies running. Throw from Moniak was a little off target, a couple feet up the first base line. And now here is Mauricio. Braves extend their lead 3-1. And Mauricio will check his swing, but it's a strike. Count 0-1 with two outs. And I'm going to have to take a 7th inning stretch here in a second. Count 0-2 with two outs. Swung on and missed, strike three. But not before. Ozzy Albies singles, steals a base, reaches third on a wild pitch, and then comes home on the sacrifice fly. Nothing like good old-fashioned small ball, old-school baseball as we head to the bottom of the 7th with the Braves leading at 3-1 now. And in this 7th inning stretch, brought to you, oh yes, the sky does look incredibly pretty. That's one thing that MLB the Show does well, for sure. Pretty skies. But anyway, this break in the action brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. Classic Cookie Gaming. 2 videos a week, and you can go watch the new episode of Lego The Hobbit with Pepper now. Well, actually, wait till after this stream. And become a member today on Classic Cookie Gaming to unlock free emojis. Well, they're not free, I guess, but to unlock emojis. And if you become a Tier 2 Plus member, then you get to unlock exclusive members-only videos and shorts where you'll get to watch the brand new Sims 4 Ghostly Studies series premiering this Friday and running every Friday for the foreseeable future. We'll see you real soon. Here we are back. And, oh, goodness. Hold on. Why am I so blue? Hold on a second. We'll bring in Aaron Bummer, and I'm going to try to make this less blue. Aaron Bummer, 11 games. 11 and a third innings pitch and a 3.97 ERA. And I'm going to try to be less blue. Hold on. Still blue. Still very blue. Yeah. Moderately less blue. I don't know what's going on with the camera, but oh well. Here we go. Ezekiel Tovar steps up to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th inning. A backdoor slurve is called a ball. Baldwin's going to challenge. This one is going to go the other way. The challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. Strike one. Count 0-1. This one's going to be called a strike and challenge the other way. By Ezekiel Tovar, brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming, and it's overturned as well. This umpire not having a great 30 seconds. Counts at 1-1. Grounded foul. The 1-2 pitch now will go right over the back foot of Tovar with that slurve. Now here's the even count 2-2 pitch, and it's going to miss in the dirt. Count goes full. Payoff is yoinked foul. And that one's going to miss inside. Ball 4 on the sweeper. So runner on first now. That's a strike to Jake McCarthy. And Weekly blooped and just foul. Slicing past that left field line. The 0-2 pitch. And oh, what a block by Baldwin. He throws to second. It's just late, though. A beautiful block goes for naught. Now a 1-2 count inside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, looped, foul. Two-two pitch, gonna miss 3-2. The 3-2 grounded Weekly to Ozzie at second. Runner gets over. McCarthy out at first, and there's out number 1. And Troy Johnston will settle to the plate. Ball 1 inside. Strike 1, but we're going to get another challenge. Brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. And this one just clips the zone. So the umpire's not having too bad of an inning. Counts even at 1-1. Now this one grounded deep in the hole. Kim's got it. Spins. Scoop. No, not scooped by Olsen at first. Run scores. An infield single. And now with 1 out, nobody on here. Sorry, and 1 on. Here's a base hit up the middle. Harris is going to pull up his throw and just throw it to the relay man. Hassan Kim. And now here's Tyler Freeman. And they're going to bring in Grant Holmes. The Bummer only able to get 1 out. Giving up a run. And Grant Holmes is going to come in through 6 games as a 2 ERA in 9 innings pitched. Looking to get a ground ball, I would imagine. First pitch, so Tyler Freeman's in there for a strike. Just clipping the corner. 0-1 with 1 out. Hit deep into left field in the corner, and it's going to get off the wall. 1 run will score. The relay from Kim. Not in time. The Rockies take the lead 4-3. Oh, fair enough, Knight. The Rockies take the lead with that double that one hops the wall. 1 out now, runner on second. Didn't go there. Ball 1 on the slider. Backdoor slider in for a strike. Strike 2. The bats opening up here in Colorado, or I guess I should say heating up here in Colorado with the bullpens out. Now this one, weak grounder to Dubon at third. He'll field it, throw to first, and there's out number 2. Farewell, Knight. See ya tomorrow. Here's Hunter Goodman now. There's ball 1 outside. Down to 1-0. That will miss high. 2-0.
No, that's the ball.
Ball 3 upstairs, and Jordan back on deck.
That's high.
There's ball 4.
Take it back.
Strike 1 down and away. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, Blanco. Now this one slicing away from Acuna, but he'll make the grab. Not before 3 runs come home for the Rockies. 2 on this Tyler Freeman double. It's now 4-3 in favor of the Colorado Rockies. And Victor Vodnik will come into this ball game. Did super well against the Braves in the first game of the series, and here's Yaz. 4-seamer, circle change, slider, and cutter. Yaz is 2 for 2 tonight. Homer and a single. And oh my goodness, this ball game's gonna be tied whenever this baseball lands. 469 feet. Mike Yastrzemski with his 8th homer of the season gets his 2nd today, and he's hitting absolute moonshots. That'll get Aaron Bummer off the hook. And we're tied once again. A crazy game in Colorado. Do they have any other kind? Michael Harris will step up to the plate. And he goes first pitch swinging and pops one up into no man's land in left field, but it's going to hang up well long enough for Jake McCarthy to field it. And there's out number 1. Let's see. We're going to have Dylan Lee come in and pitch next inning. One down, and here's Ronald Acuna. Hey, we'll hold up on that ball 1 low. One down. No one on, 1 in. Well inside, 2-0. Counts 2-0. Swung on and missed strike 1. I sold out. I'm not gonna lie. Counts now 2-1. Swung on and fouled back. Even at 2-2 is the count with 1 out, no one on. It's the first one that Vodnik threw in the zone to Acuna, and it's sent into left field and left center more like, and there's out number 2, squeezed by Jake McCarthy. Now here's Drake Baldwin. There's strike 1 as it's fouled back by Drake Baldwin. And now ripped into right field and in for a base hit. Turned around 99 to a tune of 97. Drake Baldwin gets a hit here in the 8th. And now the Rockies manager is going to go and get his guy.
Number 40.
Why is my camera so blue? I fix this. Hold on. It's turning less blue, chat. There we go. New pitcher is Jimmy Herget. He has a slurve, slider, sinker, four-seamer, and circle change. And throws like that. And the appeal to first, nothing doing. Ball one. Swung on and missed, strike one. That one's going to dip below the zone, but Ha-Sung Kim is going to be caught going a little too far with his bat there. 2-1, and there's strike three. But not before Mike Yastrzemski leads off the eighth with a solo shot. We're tied here in Colorado going into the bottom of the eighth inning. Dylan Lee coming into the game, 16 games pitched. He has 14 and a third innings under his belt, 3.77 ERA, a strikeout rate of 19%. Righties are hitting .435 against him in this early season, but lefties just 161. They'll be facing a couple in this one, I think, or one. One might be a switch hitter. And we're going to get a challenge on the first pitch. Drake Baldwin challenging, brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming, and it just nicks, so the call is overturned. Down goes to 0-1. That's upstairs, catching the zone. 0-2. The 0-2, sent into right center field. Back is Harris. He will track it down, actually rounded that one a bit. One down here in the bottom of the eighth. Here's Ezekiel Tovar. He'll take ball one low. That's a grounder off the mound, but actually helps out Kim. There's out number two. Jake McCarthy steps up to the plate now. First pitch misses low, ball one. All right, good slider. Now a bunt attempt. He pops it up. Bare hand try by Ozzy, and McCarthy's going to reach. Funky bunt, and it works out in his favor. Two down, but a runner on first. It's Jake McCarthy. He's a bit of a speed demon over there. Counts 1-0, now 2-0. Runner goes, 2-0. Throw from Baldwin's going to be late. Go ahead run on second. 2-1 pitch. Grounded to Kim at short. He fields, fires to first. It's a strike, and that'll end the eighth inning. So a 2-out hit and a stolen base will go for not for the Rockies. We're through 8. It's tied at 4. Matt Olson's going to lead things off here, tied for the league leaders in RBIs. He'll face Jimmy Herget. Bobby Suarez warming for the Bravos. Olson sends this one foul. Count is 0-1. This one cued up the middle, but taken in by Tyler Freeman. And there's out number one as he makes the throw to first. Here's Ozzy Albies. Scorched foul just off the top of that netting down the first base line. This one grounded foul. Counts 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 9th inning and swung on and missed by Ozzy Albies. Here's Dom Smith. Ball one. Outside. From Jimmy Herget. This one grounded foul. Even at 1-1, the pitch. Descended to center field and shallow. Coming in on it is Thompson. He'll make the grab, and that'll do it in the 9th for the Bravos. We're through 8.5. It's still tied up at 4-4. And staying in the game is Dylan Lee. A fire in strike one to Sterling Thompson. The 0-1 is in there for strike two. The 0-2 will miss inside. 1-2. The 1-2 is grounded to Olsen. He'll field it with some funky spin on that one and step on the bag himself for out number one. Tyler Freeman steps up to the plate now. He'll take strike one from Lee. Strike two froze him on that circle change. The 0-2 pitch will dip out of the zone with a slider, ball one. The 1-2, late swing and fouled off. The 1-2 pitch will dive in, 2-2. 2-2 pitch, just fouled back. The 2-2 will dive inside, 3-2. The payoff, swung on and missed, strike three, 95 upstairs. Dylan Lee finally puts the gas behind him. How fitting for a Whirly Bird special. And now there are two outs for Mickey Moniak. First pitch to him will just miss, ball one. 1-0 pitch, just misses, 2-0. Miss outside, 3-0. Hunter Goodman on deck. There's a strike. 3-1 pitch, grounded foul backwards right at Drake Baldwin. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike three. Dylan Lee works 2 innings, gives up nothing. We're through 9. It's time for some free baseball in Denver. And in comes the closer. And of course, a non-closing opportunity. It's Brennan Bernardino. A sinker, curveball, cutter, circle change, and slider. And first pitch to Dubon is going to miss low, ball one. We're going to have a pinch runner for Dom out there at second. It'll be Jorge Mateo. First pitch to Mateo, or sorry, to Dubon, I beg your pardon. Oh, and that was the second pitch as well. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch swung through for strike one. And, ooh, you're going to say you didn't check his swing? Yeah, he did not. Strike two. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded the other way. That'll get Mateo over. And there's out number one. Here's Mike Yastrzemski. 2 homers, a single, 3 RBIs. Or is it, wait, how many? Oh, and Yaz loses his bat there. Batting just 154 with runners in scoring position this season, though. The 0-1 hit foul. 0-2. Suarez, we are going to send in regardless next inning, by the way. The 0-2 pitch to Yaz. Misses well outside, 1-2. Checked his swing, 2-2. The 2-2. Spoils it foul. Counts even at 2-2. Spoiled that sinker foul. Had a long at bat to get an infield hit earlier this game. He'll check his swing. No, he won't. They're gonna call him out at home. That's tough to do. Oh man. I gotta see. Well, he went. Why am I not allowed to call time? There we go. Well, we need to make a substitution here. We have Austin O'Reilly pinch hit. Austin Riley into face Brennan Bernardino. Ball 1 down and in. One 0 pitch. Misses inside, 2-0. Acuna on deck. The other way, but it's going to be fielded. And the first baseman for the Rockies will step on first for out number 3. Torres will come into this ball game. 12 games. Suarez has thrown in a 138 ERA, 4 holds, and a 2-1 record. He's got a tall task here. And some defensive arrangements are being made right now. Austin Riley will come into the game at third base, and Mauricio Dubon will move out to center. Hunter Goodman is up now. First pitch to him. Hit into center field to Dubon. Dubon makes the grab. He makes it on the second base side of the outfield, and the runner will not take a chance of tagging. 1 out. Here's Jordan Beck. Ooh, ball high. Baldwin's going to challenge. Big moment here. And it's going to catch the zone, and then some. Overturned, as that one was brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. The 0-1. That one's going to be high. 1-1. 100. Speaking of 1-1, 101 was that pitch. Now miss high. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Called a strike, down and away. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Line just foul. Holy smokes. And this one sent into right field. Under it is Acuna. Runner is not going to tag with his arm. 2 down. Runner on second. And Willie Castro up. First pitch from Suarez will miss up and in, ball 1. There's a strike, a 99. Count is 1-1. That's going to miss outside, 2-1. This one grounded and yanked just foul. The pitch just fouled away at 99. Counts even at 2-2. Just misses. Oh, I was going to challenge. I think it was outside anyway. Yeah, I'm glad I missed the challenge button. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. I accidentally just shook my desk. We're headed to the 11th. Robert Suarez. Ice in his veins. Fly out, punch out. Tied at 4 through 10. And Acuna leads off with A-Rai at second. Not great stealing power or stealing ability, but does have some speed. Ball one inside. I don't even know who we really have available in the bullpen at this point. Count 1-0. Swung on and missed, strike one. Let me take a look at our bullpen. Iggy might be able to go. They're all kind of in the same spot. Probably send Suarez out for one more. Count's even at 1-1. This one is sent on the right side. So Ronald gets the job done, gets the runner over. And now it's Drake Baldwin's turn. No pinch hitter for Yaz and no pinch hitter for Baldwin here. This one makes a little more sense. And now this one, grounded right to the third baseman. And that's going to do it for the Rockies pitcher. They're going to bring in RJ Pettit with 2 outs and a runner on third. And the Braves are going to go to a pinch hitter. It's going to be Jonah Heim. 4-seamer, slider, 2-seamer, and sweeper. Ball one low. And that one's lined back foul. Heim batting just 125 with runners in scoring position this season. That'll miss high, 2-1. On deck is Matt Olson. The 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Sprayed foul. We have a payoff pitch. With a runner on third, 2 outs here on the top of the 11th inning in Colorado. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Hopefully we'll see Olson next inning. For now, Bobby Suarez will try to shut the door again. We head to the bottom of the 11th. And some defensive finagling incoming. Alrighty. We're going to have... We're going to have Mauricio Dubon move over to short. And we're going to have Eli White come in to play center field. Braves have another new center fielder. It's Eli White. Dubon goes back to the infield at short. His third position of the game. And Ezekiel Tovar will step up to the plate. Good speed at second. Ball one inside. There's a strike to Tovar. Suarez, the sinker up the middle. Eli White unloads. The throw. Late. The Rockies walk it off here in Colorado in the bottom of the 11th inning. They win it. Robert Suarez gets handed the loss, though it's a tough luck loss. Didn't give up hard contact at all. Final box score. Braves 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Rockies 5 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Pettit gets the win for the Rockies. The loss goes to Robert Suarez. Ezekiel Tovar will be the player of the game. He got the run in on a very weakly hit ball up the middle, but, it's baseball. Where did the guy... That's the ghost runner for extra innings. Golly, that sucks. All right, well, Jose Quintana will be on the bump for the Rockies. Bravos will have Lucas Giolito trying to bounce back after that tough loss. Baldwin will take a day off. We'll have, Eli White can play. Let's put Kim in for Dubon, give him a day off. And, we'll go with this. Joe's running again. Well, it's been in effect ever since 2020, so yeah, it stinks though. No doubt about it. I don't love it either. Alrighty, let me get my hat. Back in Denver for a rubber match. Final game of this series. A beautiful afternoon here in the Rocky Mountains. The 20-14 Braves face off against the 16-18 Rockies. Lucas Giolito has been tearing it up on the mound as of late. And we have a full house here in Colorado. Jose Quintana takes the bump. He's 0-3 through 7 games started, 35 innings pitched, and a 5.66 ERA and a 1.77 WHIP. Acuna with an 0 for yesterday's game. Looks to get off the schneid here. Ball 1. Sinker, circle change, curve, four-seamer, and slurve. Tough loss in the last one for the Braves, but hey, beauty of baseball is you get to play every day. So let's see if we can come away to this series with a win. And that's going to get through for a base hit. Acuna leads things off with a single. Runner will be on first with no one out for Ozzy Albies batting second today. Acuna, a pickoff attempt over there. He gets back easily as that one muffed by Julian back at first base today. Sinker, circle change, curve, four-seamer, and slurve. I may have already said that, but just in case I didn't. Strike one, I didn't mean to swing there. Counts 0-1. Acuna with a late go, and he's gonna have to go back because that one's fouled. And a nice catch made there by the ball boy, off the netting on the fly. Counts 0-2 now to Ozzy. He'll check his swing this time. Ball 1. Count is 1-2. Ronald goes late again. This one into the gap. Tracking is McCarthy, and he's got a lot of speed. He gets there. Throw will come back into the infield. Ronald will get back to first easily. It was way off second base. And now here's Austin Riley. And it's a slide step, throw to second, not in time. So on base number 24 for Acuna. Maybe should have stuck with the normal approach because Acuna was not reading it super well. Read the slide step super well though there. Now a runner will be on second for Austin Riley. That was a ball, by the way. 1-0 is the count. He'll spray this one foul. 1-1 count. Checked his swing. 2-1. The 2-1 will catch the zone. 2-2. Count is 2-2. The pitch. Grounded up the middle. And Acuna gets stuck. He's going to be thrown out at second. And then Acuna got injured. Oh, no. Going back. And who's going to come into this ball game? Let me see. Who do we have? No one in the infield can play outfield today. Yeah, I want to give Dubon the day off. I'll just bring Yaz in. He's on fire. Well, that stinks. Now, pickoff attempt at first, and Riley was dead to rights over there, but fortunately, the throw was well off target. 2 down. Runner goes and fouled off by Rhys Hoskins. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Counts at 0-2. With 2 down. Ball out. Count at 1-2. Runner goes. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Well, nothing doing for the Bravos. A bit of a weird top half of the first inning. And bad news with Acuna. We're through a half inning. It's the Braves nothing and the Rockies coming up. They'll be facing Lucas Giolito. Through 6 games started, he has a 3-1 record, 41 innings pitched, and a 1.54 ERA to a 0.71 WHIP.
Leadoff hitter this afternoon.
Edouard Julien back in the lineup after having the day off yesterday, and he'll take ball 1 low from Giolito. Braves 20-14 this season. That's good for first place in the NL East. Strike 1 down and away, and we're going to get an ABS challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. And the call will be upheld. It'll stay a strike. Count as 1-1. The 1-1 is up the middle for a base hit. So there goes the no-hitter. And upsets Tyler Freeman. Runner goes. It's a hit and run try, and it's gonna be successful. Somewhat anyway. They'll get the runner over at the very least. But that one was cued right back up the middle. Fielded by Ozzie, thrown to first for out number 1. Julien, Freeman, Beck, Tovar, Doyle, Castro, McCarthy, Johnson, Fulford. Braxton Fulford behind the dish today. Runner on second with 1 out. Pitch from Giolito is going to be inside, ball 1 to Jordan Beck. This one lined, and that's going to split the gap and be trouble. Rockies will draw first blood today. 1 run scores. Going for 3. The relay from Ozzie. Right on the money. Beck gets greedy. A run will score. But a great relay from Harris and Ozzie Albies will hose down Beck at third. Beautiful throw there and a great tag by Riley. Ozzie put it right there for him. Holy smokes. So a run scores. Once again, 1-0 now Rockies. But not much more trouble. And now Harris after it, and he'll make the grab. So Harris a good half inning there. But we're through 1. Unfortunately, the Rockies lead things 1-0.
Leading off for the Braves. First baseman.
Matt Olson will step up to the plate. Facing Jose Quintana. This one grounded right through the hole. Through that shift. Pretty close to where a second baseman would have normally been playing. And Olson will lead off the second with a single. Here's Hine. Lined up the middle base hit. 106 off the bat. And that'll bring up Michael Harris the second. He's going to show bunt here. He's going to get it down on the first base side. And he's just going to be tagged. A sacrifice bunt for Harris will bring up Eli White. And this one sprayed foul. Third on the Braves with 11 stolen bases is Eli White. Looking to get a run back. That'll miss down and in, ball one. Counts even at 1-1, well inside, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Pulled the string with a circle change. Swung over the top of it. Counts even at 2-2. Fouled back. Count remains 2-2. Ha-Seong Kim on deck. Swung on and fouled back by White again. He'll see a seventh pitch. He'll foul that one back. A circle change. Here comes the 2-2. Popped foul. I really wanted to jump all over that one. Counts 2-2 at the ninth pitch at the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Strike three. I'll bring up Ha-Seong Kim. With two outs, he skies one to center. Charging it is Doyle. He'll get there. Braves strand two. It's 1-0 Rockies going to the bottom of the second. Here's Brendan Doyle. Just made the catch to end the first inning. He'll take ball one up and in. 0 for 3 in his last game with a strikeout. He'll ground this one to Kim. Fields throws the first, and there's out number one. One down for Willie Castro. Ooh, cracks this one foul. 102 off the bat. The 0-1 line into right field. Diving off the glove of Mike Yastrzemski, who checked in the game last inning. Couldn't quite make that grab, and here's Jake McCarthy with a runner going. They're going to still try to get the runner at second. It's not in time. Throw back to first is. Two down. I imagine no challenge. I don't think we're allowed to challenge. I want to see if he really was safe, though. Good try from Olsen. Knew he had enough time. Great throw. Holy smokes. He was safe at second, but good try. Now this one's going to skip in the dirt. Heim throws it to the third, but it won't matter. Count 1-0 to Troy Johnston. That'll dip below the zone. 2-0. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. Just inside. 3-1. There's a strike again. 3-2. The 3-2 pulls the string, swung on and missed. The all-whirly bird special. Dished out by Lucas Giolito. Here's Yaz to lead off the third inning. Huge game in the last one. Was not supposed to start this game. In fact, he didn't start it. Acuna, after singling in his first at-bat, stealing second base, got picked off at second on a ground ball to shortstop, and then ended up being injured. So Yaz came into this ball game, and there's strike two to him. Counts 1-2. And grounder to first base. Julian will field and step on the bag, and there's out number 1. Here's Ozzy Albies. Swung on and missed, strike 1 on a circle change well inside. Ozzy hits Quintana well. 9 for 20 in his career. Swings and misses there again, though, and there's strike 2. Oh, 2.
Outside.
He'll hold up 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded off of Castro's glove. He'll recover, throw to first, and there's out number 2. Here's Austin Riley. Two down. No one on, and ball 1. Up the middle, but over the top of it. On the ground, fielded by Tovar, and he'll make the grab for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, go the Bravos. Braxton Fulford leads things off in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the backup catcher Fulford to face off against Lucas Giolito. And this one's going to be dumped into right center field and down for a base hit. Harris, it gets by him. He plays it wrong. Yaz fields it. This is going to be just a double, thankfully. Braxton does have fantastic speed for a catcher. Now here's Edward Julien. Weird misplay, or odd, out of place misplay there from Michael Harris II. This one fouled back 0-2. 0-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back. The 0-2 just slowed, 1-2. 1-2, bounce to first. Olsen fields, steps on the bag himself, and there's out number 1. Tyler Freeman steps up to the plate now. He'll take strike 1 at the knees. Another strike here on a curveball, strike 2. The 0-2 popped up. And we'll see if there's a chance. Oh, they're going to... Braxton started to go, but he'll hold up wisely, too, because Olsen would have had him hosed at home. 2 down. Now this one flied into center field. Harris will actually get to this one. It looks like a can of corn for him. So despite the opening blunder in the bottom of the 3rd inning, nothing doing in the run column for the Rockies. They still lead it though 1-0 going into the 4th.
Leading off for the Braves, the designated hitter.
Here's Reese Hoskins. Hasn't been a fantastic pickup for the Braves so far. Just 5 for 50. There's strike 2. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Matty O. He had a single in his first at-bat. Swung on and missed, strike 1. That'll miss down and in, 1-1. Swung on and missed, pulled the string of the circle change. 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 4 strikeout for Quintana, and here's Jonah Heim, 1 for 1 with a single.
Jonah Heim.
Grounds the first one he sees foul. Backdoor slur finds his own. Strike 2. The 0-2. Ball outside. One-two pitch. Foul back. The 1-2 pitch. Heim will see a 6th pitch. He'll be down and in, 2-2. Count even, sent the other way, but on the ground. And that's going to end in the 4th inning for the Braves offense. We're through 3.5, 1-0 Rockies. Giolito through 3 innings, giving up 4 hits, a run, struck out a batter. Only thrown 28 innings. Strike 1. Ezequiel Tovar signed out of Venezuela. Braves have a Venezuelan on their team as well, Ronald Acuna Jr., who unfortunately got injured in the first inning of this contest. Still waiting news on that. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded. Foul on the third base side. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded on the first base side. This one stays fair. Olsen Field steps on the bag himself, and there's out number 1. And here's Brendan Doyle. He'll take ball 1 outside. Brendan Doyle, number 1 on the team with 9 stolen bases. He fouls this one right to a gentleman right there, with only the netting to separate the ball and himself. 1-2 the count. Here comes the pitch. Fouls it back. 1-2. Ooh, Heim's going to challenge this one. It's called a ball inside. And it missed well inside. That's upheld 2-2. But that challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. Down even at 2-2. Belted foul. 2-2 again. Grounded to Kim. He'll backhand throw to first. Got his man for out number 2. Here's Willie Castro, 1-for-1 with the single. Gets ahead of this one and sends it foul into the netting. Castro 4-for-16 versus Giolito in his career, but he's going to lose the battle this time as Riley cuts off that ground ball and just gets Castro at first for out number 3. We're through 4, 1-0 Rockies.
Leading off for the Braves.
Rockies still just 3-7 in their last 10 games. Eked out a few wins there in their last 10, including yesterday against the Braves in extra innings. Harris pops this one up behind home plate. Braxton Fulford makes the grab, and there's out number 1.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Eli White.
Here's Eli White. He's going to bunt it, but it's going to go just foul. Eli White couldn't get a run in his last at-bat with 2 on in scoring position. And tries to bunt again, but it's outside the zone, and he can't get to it. Count goes to 1-2. He spoils it foul. Had a long at-bat last time that went for naught. 1-2 with 1 out. He's going to bunt. It's going to be fair. Can he beat out the throw from Castro? He can. Eli White with an infield single. Kind of gutsy there. Castro back. There are 2 strikes. Castro fielded this one with his glove and not barehanded. May have been the difference. Now Kim will look at strike 1. Counts 0-1 with 1 out. Strike 2. White with the big lead at first. He's going to go. It's a ball. The throw is going to be late.
He's in there. He's safe.
Eli White with a stolen base. A very late jump. Not too shabby of a catcher pop time either. But just enough time for Eli White to get into second. There's a ball, 2. Two. Runner goes. The pitch is sent on a line. Foul. Just slicing. Now pickoff attempt at second. Nothing doing over there. Counts even at 2-2. Runner goes. Great jump. Grounded foul by Kim. Kim will see a 7th pitch. White is going to go again. It's going to be hit again. White's going to go home. They threw it to first. Eli White scores from second base on a ball in the infield. It's 1-1. Holy smokes. Get us a replay of that one. Oh my goodness. Eli White with killer speed. He's going on the pitch again. Kim grounded up the middle. You see right here, Eli White is being waved in by Tommy Watkins because that shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar, is not expecting it. Tovar just trying to get the out at first base. And even if he, look at his body here. Even if he had realized it, I don't know if he would have been able to adjust his body in time to get Eli White. An aggressive send, but holy smokes, we have a tie ball game. My goodness. 2 down.
Ball 1.
Ball low to Yaz. Insanity right there. Well, they're never simple in Colorado. There's a strike low. Or, well, it was below the zone, but Yaz goes after it. 1-1's the count. He's going to send this one to the second baseman, Tyler Freeman, who will field and throw to first for out number 3, but not before. Braves get a run back. All knotted up at 1 going into the bottom of the 5th. Here's Jake McCarthy up against Lucas Giolito. And McCarthy just sent one a country mile. Is it fair? It's off the pole. We have Doinkage in Colorado. Not the guy you expect to hit one that far. Oh my goodness. Turned on it though. Not the worst pitch, but you can see how he would have turned on that one. Strike 1. That one grounded foul. The 0-2. Grounded over the bag. It's fair. Olsen knocks it down. Flips to the covering Lucas Giolito. And there's out number 1. Here's Braxton Fulford. With 1 out. Ball 1 low. With 1 out. Liner. Foul. Counts even at 1-1. There's a strike at the knees. 1-2. The 1-2. Sent into center field. Harris will cut that one off before it can get past him over there in the gap. They'll hold him to a single. Runner on first with 1 out. And Edouard Julien to face Lucas Giolito. Quickly 2-0. There's a ball 3-0. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. It's a curveball. The 3-1. Out of there again. 3-2. The 3-2. Swung right over the top of it. A whirly bird special ordered by Edouard Julien. The second K of the game for Lucas Giolito. Both coming on that changeup.
Nope. Ball
Here's
one.
Tyler Freeman, ball 1. Steve Reich 1-1 the count. This one just past the diving glove of Matt Olson. Oh my gosh, what a throw from Yaz. 2 down, 2 on for Jordan Beck. Tripled in his first at bat. Well, sorry, doubled in his first at bat and got thrown out at third. And fouls this one away. 2 down. 2-1. Swung on, missed, strike 2. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt. And this one, ooh, almost thrown away, trying to get the lagging runner going into second base. The full count payoff pitch. He fouled away. Payoff again. Fouled back. Pitch number 25 of the inning from Lucas. Fouled back again. The pitch swung on and fouled again on a curve. The pitch popped up. Shallow right center field. Ozzie going out to get it. He'll grab it. Not before a run comes across for the Rockies on a leadoff Jake McCarthy solo shot. They lead things 2-1 through 5.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
Juan Mejia will come into this game. He's on 16 in 16 games, 16 in the third innings, to a 2.76 ERA. Here's Ozzie. 4-seamer slider and 2-seamer. And Ozzie sends this one into left center field. McCarthy after it. He'll grab it for out number 1. Here's Austin Riley. Up the middle, his first hit in Colorado. And Rhys Hoskins would be hitting here, but Weiss is going to go to his bench. And it's going to be Drake Baldwin. So Drake Baldwin will be the DH now, and he grounds this one to short. The turn at second, and it's out number 3. 6-4-3 ends the Braves' threat in the 6th. Rockies lead it 2-1. Lucas going out there again. He'll face Ezekiel Tovar and blow 94 past him for strike 1. The 0-1 stung, foul. 0-2. 0-2 Steve Reich 3. Third strikeout of the game for Lucas Giolito. Lucas Giolito. Being a little tired, I think. Counted 0-1 with 1 out. And this one sent high and deep into center field. On his horse is Michael Harris. He's tracking it off the wall. He's going to be at least a double. Gunning for third. And it's off target. 1 down and runner on third. It's Brenton Doyle. That'll get the Braves pen stirring. Dylan Dodd warming. Reed Foley joining him. And there's going to be a mound visit from Jeremy Hefner. First pitch swung on and missed, strike one. Lined foul. The 0-2 will miss low, 1-2. A sent back foul. We'll do it again. 1-2 is sprayed down the third base line. The 1-2 just outside, 2-2. That's upstairs, 3-2. 3-2 pitch grounded to Ozzy at second. Oh, and he boots it. So not only will the run score, but an E4 leads to a base runner on first. That'll be the end of the night, or in the afternoon, I should say. For Lucas Giolito. Dylan Dodd comes into the game through 5 games, 5 1/3 innings pitched. A 3.38 ERA, though, has only allowed a run in 1 outing. It was the first game of this series. He gave up 2. First pitch is in there for a strike against Jake McCarthy. Solo shot in his last at bat. He's going to try to bunt, and he's going to miss it for strike 2. The 0-2 will miss outside. 1-2. And it's grounded past the first base coach. One-two pitch. Boom. Nasty slider. 2-2. Late on it and foul. Late on it again and foul. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Throw comes to second. No one's going, though. Counts full at 3-2. 3-2 is fouled back. Fighting is McCarthy. Strike 3 called. At the knees, frozen with a cutter. Dodd strikes out the first guy he sees, and now here's Troy Johnston. Strike 1, cutter, front door. Runner goes. It's a strike. The throw is off target. Count goes to 0-2, though. Here's the 0-2. It's fouled back. 96. Top of the zone. That one's going to miss low. 1-2. One and two is popped foul. I'll get into the seats. That'll miss outside. 2-2. And oh my gosh, I don't know how he got a piece of that slider. 2-2. Got a piece of the slider again. 8 pitches this at bat. This one flied into left field. Tracking is Eli White. He's under it, makes the grab for out number 3. So Dodd gets out of trouble. Not before, though, Lucas Giolito gave up a run. It's now 3-1 in favor of the Colorado Rockies. And in comes Victor Vodnik. For 18 games, has a 2-1 record, 3.06 ERA in 17 2/3 innings. He'll face Matt Olson first. Swung on a miss, strike 1 at 99. That one sprayed foul, 100. And 65 off of Olsen's bat. Pulls the string on the circle change. Olsen swings through it for strike 3. Here's Jonah Heim. 1 for 2 with a single. Now miss up and in, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Checked his swing, but it's called a strike.
Come on, Victor.
1-1. Sprayed foul. One and 2 with 1 out. Throws him on the circle change. That's strike 3. Here's Michael Harris, the second. 0 for 9 in the series. Well, they're going to say he didn't check his swing. It's strike 1. That's a ball high, 1-1. Pulls the string with a circle change, 1-2. That's down and away. It counts even at 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Foul territory. Under it is Willie Castro. Make the grab, and that's out number 3. We're stretching in Colorado. Rockies lead at 3-1. And into the game comes Sean Reed Foley. Through 2 games with the Bravos, an inning and a third. Has yet to give up a hit. They'll look to keep that up here in Colorado. Clean inning in the first game of this series. I think I went the wrong way, but I still got that circle change there. 0-1. Ties him up inside, 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Out away. See another 0-2.
Ball 1.
And he'll miss down and in.
Ball.
Now it misses downstairs. 2-2 counts even. Swung on and weakly grounded to Matt Olson at first. He'll field it, step on the bag, and there's out number 1. Here's Julian. First pitch to him is fouled back. Another foul ball on a circle change. Another foul ball on a circle change. And ties him up with a slider inside.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman.
Ordered a pretzel with his whirly bird special. And there's out number 2. Reed Foley with a strikeout. Ball 1 to Tyler Freeman. This one grounded to Ozzie. He'll redeem himself from the error earlier and throw to first for out number 1. 3. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. 3 down here. 3 up, 3 down, I should say, in the 7th. Jimmy Herget's going to come into this ball game and face Eli White. Bunt single in his last at bat. And then came home to score. Scored from second on a ground ball to the infield. The 0-1. Miles behind it, in front of it, I should say, 0-2. Tries a bunt again, and it's going to not work this time. He's out on strikes. upsets Ha-Sung Kim. Swung on and missed, strike one. Holds up on the slider that time. It's ball one. Counts even, and it's grounded foul on a slurve. The 1-2. Couldn't check his swing, rung out by the home plate umpire. It's strike three. Here's Yaz, looking to get a rally started. He'll foul one back on the first pitch. Batting .234 versus righties. Has yet to get a hit against a lefty this season. Down 0-2 with 2 outs now. Put up some great battles in the last game. He's going to foul this one. Just got a piece of that slurve. The 0-2. Home plate umpire is getting a little trigger happy. Rings him up without an appeal, and there's strike three. Braves go down 1-2-3. And Jordan Beck will lead things off against Reed Foley, who's going to get another inning of run. He'll get a quick 2 strikes. And oh my goodness, how did he hit that far? 0-2 sent to the bullpen, the Rockies bullpen. Not a bad pitch. Nonetheless, it's a homer. 4-1 Rockies. And now this one's going the same way. It's going to be off the base of the wall. Yaz fields it, throws it into second. A homer and a double will lead things off here. Well, I didn't want to have to do this, but I think they're going to have to warm up someone. Here's a strike from Reed Foley. Rocky somehow figuring him out here. Gets the slider there by him there. Strike two. 1-2. Count evens at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is popped up. Reed Foley under it. Way up there. Makes the grab for out number one. Willie Castro up now. He'll take ball one inside. This one grounded up the middle and taken in by Ozzie. He'll throw to first, and there's out number two. 2 down for Jake McCarthy. There's strike one at 95 on a fastball. Yes, he did. Strike two. Can't get him to go there. 96 misses. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Grounded foul. The 1-2.
Ball two.
They're going to challenge. It's just going to miss. Count even at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Reed Foley gives a solo shot and a double, but nothing else. It's 4-1 Rockies. And their closer's going to come in to face Ozzie Albies. Ball one low. Count is 1-0. Synchro miss low 2-0. Braves looking for a rally here. Miss outside 3-0, but this one's going to be challenged by Fulford. I think he's going to win it. This challenge brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. And it is overturned. So the count goes to 2-1. 2-1 to Ozzy. Will be fouled away. Slow curveball. Again. Third one of the at-bat. Counts even at 2-2. I'll miss outside 3-2. Austin Riley on deck. Counts full. Here's the payoff. A miss low, ball 4. Wolford's going to challenge, though. Brought to you by Classic Cookie Gaming. And it's low, ball 4. So the Braves will get something started here. And Riley's going to come to the plate now with Ozzy at first. It's ball 1 on the first pitch to Riley. It's actually hitting righties better. 291 versus them, in the hundreds versus lefties. He's got to change that here. That ball is not coming back. It's 4-3. Braves cut it down to 1. .426 feet for Austin Riley's 12th of the year. That was a screamer. And that run in the bottom of the 8th now looming large. But we'll see if the Braves, still with no outs, can come all the way back. Down just 1 now. They've gotten 2. And here's Drake Baldwin. Grounded into a double play, is only at bat in this game. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Oh. Cutter that he sends foul. Counts even at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Up the middle. Base hit. Braves have the tying run on first base. And they'll go to the bench with Matt Olson up. Drake Baldwin will be pinch run for, I beg your pardon, by Jorge Mateo. I'm sorry, what just happened? And go to the pin, by the way. Sit down, bummer. Warm Iglesias and Suarez. Okay. Anyway, what happened there? Baldwin, come out for Mateo. Yes. What's going on? Why can't I pinch run him? That's well inside, ball 1. Yeah, what is going on? Drake Baldwin. Jorge Mateo. Yes, I am sure. Why can't I do it? Chat. 3 times. That one's going to catch the zone. Strike 1. Substitution. Drake Baldwin. Jorge Mateo. Are you sure you want to pinch run? I am sure. Why is Drake Baldwin still out there? Chat, this is... Oh my gosh. Counts even at 1-1. Ripped foul. What do I have to do? Pinch run. Counts 1-2. 2-2. This is so not fair. I would have stolen with Mateo already. Oh my gosh.
No, he's in.
Why can't I pinch run? Oh no, go back. Can you not do it in the middle of the at-bat for some reason? And I didn't do it fast enough? Not telling me that. Oh my gosh. Counts even at 2-2. The pitch to Olson. This is inside 3-2. Counts full. Please, San Diego Studios. Ah! Counts even at 3-2. The pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. I am so upset right now. What is going on? Chat, this, oh my gosh. What the heck? Save and exit. Just new save. What on earth? This is so dumb. You can pinch run for a DH. Substitutions. Drake Baldwin out. Jorge Mateo in. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Who do I have on the bench? I can't pinch hit for Heim because I don't have another catcher. I just pinch ran for my catcher. Okay. Or for my other catcher. He's going. The throw is well late. The pitch was a ball. It's 1-0. Mateo gets his 5th stolen bag of the year. Braves trying to tie this thing up. That's going to be a strike at the knees. We have 2 challenges. Counts even at 1-1. Well inside, 2-1. Two and one. Doesn't go. The throw to third. He's in there. Count goes to 3-1. Infield is in. The pitch to Heim. Will miss high, ball 4. And that's going to do it for the closer. And in comes Pettit. RJ Pettit has pitched in every game in this series. And he's going to pitch again here. 4-seamer, slider, 2-seam, and sweeper. He'll face Michael Harris II. Harris sends this one foul. The 0-1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. I should have bunted. The 0-2 pitch. Well outside, 1-2. Pick off at first, nothing doing. It's 1-2. Well inside, runner's gonna come home. The throw, got him. No way. Challenge? They won't even let us challenge. Himes on second. The count is 2-2. Lined foul by Harris. I can't even believe that, chat. Holy smokes. 2-2. It's high, 3-2. Eli White on deck. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Rockies will take the series. Winner, the pitcher on record for the win is Jose Quintana. He goes 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, earned runs scored. Lucas Giolito with the loss, 5 1/3, 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. The save goes to Pettit, and the Braves will drop the series in Colorado. Well, that'll do it for this one. Of course, he's only out for a few days. Perfect. Okay. Keep him active. He'll be fine. We go to Seattle in the next series. That might drop us in the standings. We were close. All right, we're up by a half game. And we'll be facing off against Brian Woo next time. Hopefully I can do better hitting. Holy smokes, was I bad. At least after the first game. Alrighty, well, we'll wrap things up right here. Thanks so much for watching this episode of MLB the Show franchise mode with the Atlanta Braves. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like down below and subscribe for some more shenanigans on the channel. And click that notification bell so you can see whenever I go live. And make sure you get your merch today, ClassicCookieGamingShop.fourthwall.com. Become a member for custom emotes and a Twitch channel subscriber for some custom emotes as well. And go over to Classic Cookie Gaming, my main video channel, and watch the Lego The Hobbits episode 7 that just dropped a couple hours ago. And become a member over there. If you become a member at level or at tier 2+, then you will unlock members-only videos, which are 2 up right now, and a new series is dropping this Friday. Sims 4, the Ghostly Studies series. So check that out by becoming a member at tier 2+ today. Alrighty. Anything else? Oh yeah, join the Cookieverse Discord, link in the description down below. And I think that'll do it. So let's roll that sweet, sweet outro music. Sorry we couldn't get more wins today. But you know what? It is what it is. That's baseball, folks. Until next time, go find a good book to read and have an amazing day. Bye.